Hello and greetings. Welcome to all of you at home. It's us over here at D20 Live.
Woo!
Wow.
Greetings and welcome to you, everybody.
God?
I'm, of course, God. In this case, kind of, yeah. I am your kind of benevolent DM this evening. Once again, Toronto's greatest supervillain and evil genius, Dr. Tarawat, come to you live once again on the channel at D20 Live here. We're playing ourselves some 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons in the Tales of Evrand. Huzzah!
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 Yeah. And of course, where would we be without not only the wonderful folks at D20 Live, but also our intrepid players? We are joined, of course, here today by these 4 brave and wonderful individuals. Of course, at the top of the list here, we have Big Mike playing the Rogue Matthias.
Hi, everybody. Big Mike here, playing the Rogue Matthias. I have nothing additional to add to that because I'm in planning mode right now.
Dope. And immediately following, of course, we've got Nicole playing the Yuan Ti pure blood barbarian named Ariel.
Yeah, she's a big lady and she's there to kick some ass.
I'm
That's
here
it.
to kick ass and chew bubblegum.
She's
And I have no mouth with which to chew. No.
Bubblegum has yet to be invented.
And bubblegum's not a thing yet. And of course, following, we have our wonderful Jordan here coming on in playing Rodin, our paladin.
Oh,
He's muted.
You're on push to talk, my man.
That set the scene for the rest of the game.
Sweet. Just screaming into the void. And last, but certainly not least, of course, we've got Sam playing our half-elfin bard, Quinn the Vivacious.
Hi, everybody. It's Sam, the production manager over here, playing Quinn the Vivacious. And there will be a lot of me trying to change my voice from being regular Sam to Quinn's sexy voice, and that's going to be really shitty for me.
Got to bring it down an octave and get real breathy.
Exactly.
I love
Just
how you highlighted
pretend
your
you've
boobs
got
as
a
you did
cold.
that.
but she's so hot.
She's got nice assets.
I love this one.
But I mean, you gotta make
Vast
the tracks
tracts
of
of
land.
land.
Yeah, it's like someone's got to make the tracks of land joke. Someone's gonna make it. Now, when last we left our intrepid adventurers, they had made their way to the catacombs and sewers and into the caves beneath the castle town of Lion's Mane within the human kingdom of Browith. Deep beneath, they had found not only was there a space that had been dug into that area, but there was also a number of other Yuan-Ti pureblood cultists who had been attempting to summon some kind of demon or greater entity, and they immediately rushed in, took action, and cut down a number of the sort of higher tier cultists that were there, attempting the summoning themselves. But shortly after, they had heard the sounds of a few doors opening within the rest of the catacombs, releasing upon them a number of other people, as not only had they killed these guys, but they also dropped one of them into the ritual circle, causing it to detonate, alerting a bunch of the other cultists in this area to their immediate presence. So let's bring you guys back into the cultist's lair.
Oh, wow. Now I can see it. Wow, this map is nice, Doc.
I
Holy
forgot about the explosion, and then I looked at my HP and went, "Oh yeah."
Okay, I have a plan. If we're down for this,
Yeah,
I
'cause
have
you
a
couldn't
plan.
see before.
Yeah, I couldn't
Yeah.
see shit. Now I can. I have a plan.
Okay.
All right, so am I standing right over a snake body as those doors are opening?
As all of these doors are opening, you are standing near 3 of them. There's one there, and one there. There is a dead imp here. The other dead imp that fell and detonated the thing is standing underneath Rowan's body there, or Rodin rather, where he's standing. And then you guys have like a restrained, sort of half beaten up guy who is still there with you.
Okay. All right, they're coming up the way.
And they are indeed coming up the way towards you, so I'm just gonna get in like this action. Bam.
Cool. I immediately rip a robe off of one of the dead snake people, and I toss it to Nicole's character, Ariel.
Oh.
And say, just put it on.
Okay, I catch it, and I'm like, she's like, this is very stinky.
I know. I stab the cultist's body. Quinn, can you still turn invisible?
Yeah.
Do it.
Okay.
Hang on a second. And I'm pulling my knife free. Oh crap, we still got a live one.
I can wear a robe.
I stab him really quick.
I can wear a robe. As I go.
So Quinn vanishes, and then you turn to the restrained rogue that is sitting there in front of you, and you're just like, "Sorry,"
Yeah.
and he's dead. So that guy, he goes down.
Roden, lie down.
And
Lie
now-
the fuck down right now.
Okay, I
On
lie
the
down.
ground. I mean, Ariel, come over here. Like, Roden,
I
I need you to know you're the first person that I've ever said this to. You're not gonna feel this. And
What?
And I bring my knife
I'm
down.
over here.
And I put it so it looks like it's stabbing him, but it's just hooked into his clothing. Amelia, grab the knife.
Okay.
Is she grabbing the knife? Sorry, Ariel. Are you grabbing the
Ariel.
knife?
Yeah.
Are you grabbing the
Yeah.
knife? Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quinn, talk for Ariel. And say, when they come up the way, say, they went that way. Ariel, when you hear her say that, you point up the passage we came from. And I stealth.
And like cover your mouth
Yes,
with
I
like
can
your
do that.
hood and stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So
And I also
As-
stealth, because...
as you guys just managed to, I'm gonna say, just managed to get this shit together as they all fucking, I'm gonna move up the dudes that are sort of surrounding in the area. I'm gonna move them up, and yes, that's everyone. So a number of them make their way up to where you guys are standing. You're looking at about 7 of these other cultists come rushing up the stairs towards you. And in that moment, then yeah, Ariel, you point. Which direction do you point in?
I'm going to point like down. Here, hold on. Just looking at the thing. I'm gonna point down towards the, where the stairwell that we technically came in is.
Okay, so like up the exit, basically.
Yeah.
All right, and then Quinn, you yell, they went that
way.
All right, so here's how this is going to go down. One of you is going to make a performance check with advantage because one of you is being helped by the other. Now, it's not who you think it's going to be because right now Quinn is invisible. So in this moment, the barbarian, you are going to make a performance check, but you're going to do it with advantage.
Woo!
Yeah!
Woo woo!
Oh my fucking god. So 21.
Yes. That is the greatest point I've ever done in my entire life.
So all of these cultists are scrambling, rushing up to the area. One of them runs through the little bell trap that was set up by Matthias just earlier. They run up, they see everybody standing there, and you point and it's like, they went that way. And they all like have their daggers out and they're like, ah, and they all run off to go off up the stairs. So they take off in this direction. I'm just gonna fucking grab a lot of them, and I'm just gonna move them up to this way. Quickly, don't let them escape! and they run off.
What was that noise?
Oh, and they've taken also a bunch of light sources with them, and for that I am sorry. I think it was that one. There we go. Cool. Dope. All right. So anyway, you guys are now standing there in the middle of the dark, unsure now where to go.
Okay, that was the plan I had for like 5 minutes worth of prep time. I don't really have an exit strategy on this one.
Okay, can I make a history check with knowing kind of how they would try to dig a tunnel to try and understand their architecture and maybe where we could find something?
Yeah. Make either like a history or religion check with advantage.
Wait a minute.
Okay, gotcha.
because
Didn't one guy-
you know these people. You know how they work.
Didn't
Yeah.
one guy go back up the passage where the other door was? Because I heard that bell go off a second time.
Oh yeah, no, that was sorry, that was
More
just to
running
remind you
through.
guys of the one guy that was running out towards you through that passage.
Oh, okay. It didn't hear it ring twice.
Yeah. No, it didn't ring twice. I was just
Okay.
doing it. So with an 8 to your check, you're not like you remember hearing about a lot of this stuff in theory. You've never seen it in practice like this before, at least not this close. And personal. But what you can surmise, at the very least, from what you've seen so far, and from your memories and everything growing up in this culture, is that there's a big door right there with a skull on it, and that looks to definitely be where they would be keeping like the best of the stuff. There's going to be other chambers that could potentially be holding other things that you guys could use, but right now there is that big door.
So this door right here is going to be the good stuff, but there's more things around. We can go look. If you guys would prefer. That doesn't mean we won't run into more cultists, though, but I also do want to make sure you guys understand that the ones we sent out will eventually come back.
No, I know. We
Are
got.
they gonna come back once they realize that nothing's down there?
Well, I mean, that exits out to the city, so they can just assume that we escaped.
Yeah, and then they
Still-
come back.
Yeah, hang on. I'm gonna steal another robe. And
Okay.
and you just see Matthias going over the naked body and going, "How complete do I want this disguise to be?" No, that's too far. That's too far. I don't think they'd accept that. And he just takes the knife away from the face. So,
Do I want to literally wear their face?
no, I don't think that.
Do you
would...
grab some robes and then throw them on?
Yeah,
Yeah, roll me disguise.
I can do that. Let me get Matthias's sheet.
I believe that's either performance or is there actually a disguise thing?
No,
There's
Like, I'm
deception,
not-
which
I
might
don't
work
think
too.
that. Yeah, I think it's just deception. So if you just roll deception,
Let's see.
14. Okay.
Yeah, not great. Not
All right.
terrible.
So we'll keep that for if any of these people run across you again.
Yeah, because I don't have a
Awesome.
disguise kit of any kind that would assist this. Oh! You know what we could do?
Mhm.
We could all wear robes. I'm saying this to the group. We could wear robes and pretend to have caught the members of the group who are really shit at lying.
So
Okay.
you want me to take Rodin and...
Pretend
Hey,
to have
man.
caught it. Pretend to have caught him.
Ah!
Oh,
We
the
just stabbed him.
Well, no, you implanted a knife in my clothing. Didn't actually stab me.
Well, they think we stabbed you, but we can say
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
got
they
wily.
think you're
still.
dead.
We can say he got
Any of
wily.
them that come back up and see him standing, they're gonna be like, "What happened there?"
Oh, to say like, you wounded me, and you take me prisoner for interrogation, something.
I am not a performance person. I'm surprised this even worked. There's, I don't know if this is going to work, but we can try. Do we want to go any other rooms? Or do we just want to go straight through the skull door?
I'm morbidly curious about the room with the bell. The problem is I don't know how much time we got to raid this place. Also, I don't remember what our original job was.
Deal with the situation and then leave, and then possibly like just say, "Hey, there's something down here."
If we leave,
You remember the
sneaky
job
people-
being as either directly figure out what's going on there and bring back hard evidence of what's happening, or just straight up deal with it if you can. You definitely get
Oh.
paid more if you manage it on your own. Otherwise, it's its own thing.
I
Hey,
do-
so for evidence, would an imp be good evidence?
Yeah.
don't imps
I was
unsummon
gonna say,
when you
like
kill them?
that, or we can bring their daggers.
When
Can I-
so the limited knowledge that you kind of possess about summoning and stuff like that, you would know that these kinds of creatures, from what you can see, even though you've killed them, they don't just foof away and go back to their realm. Their consciousness basically goes back to the infernal realms, but the thing that you're looking at on the ground, this is their body that was created when they were summoned through into this plane.
Okay.
That this is their vessel. That once they get killed, then they go back and become like resummoned back in the demonic planes, and this vessel just now lies on the ground.
Oh, okay, that's
So
how that
I'm
works.
gonna take a hood off of one of the dead cultists, possibly the guy down on this, like near the stairs there. I'm gonna take the hood off of his rope. I'm gonna fashion into a little sack real fast. I'm gonna shove the imp inside and kind of like tie it to my belt, sort of.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say you do that. Just like you just grab some cloth off of one of the cultists and jam it. So you may add an imp corpse to your inventory.
Okay,
Glorious.
If we're gonna check and we're gonna see what the big deal is, I'm gonna help Ariel with the room. Do you mind if I do a perception check of some kind to? Oh, it's just straight up perception to see if there's any traps or anything, or is there a different thing for that?
If you're looking for traps, it would be either perception or investigation.
Well, the investigation's far better for me, so I'm gonna do that.
While he does that, Connell, do you just mind if I like move my character around a little bit? Because I assume we have the ability to kind of like openly look in the room, right?
Within reason, yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna stay on the platform. I just want to kind of see the room a little more.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, thanks.
So
if you select your icon, you can use the arrow keys to move yourself around.
Yeah.
Or you could just drag your icon about. So an investigation of 13, looking over the door, you do see that there is a mechanism that is used to press in a specific stone in order to open the door. There is a few other fake stones that can be used to press to open the door that will release a gas trap.
Okay. Can I dismantle or remove the gas in any way?
You can attempt to do so with a sleight of hand.
Okay. The odds are good for that. The odds were great for that.
Yeah, 19. You fiddling around with it, you managed to get the to disengage the gas trap from the different the other stones that can be pressed into the wall.
I'm gonna put trap gas on my sheet. And I
you
open
want
the
to
door.
remove it entirely from the wall?
Yeah. I want
Yeah,
it.
you know what? Yeah, with a 19, I'll allow it. You now have a bottle of gaseous poison.
And then I
think we just solved our alter cultist problem.
Well,
God,
potentially,
we did.
UNT have resistance to poison.
Just fucking huck it at him.
True, it's true. UNT have full resistance to poison.
Dang, never mind.
So your snake people are not gonna die to that.
Yeah, that's it does sort of speak to the fact that they really wanted to keep out everyone but themselves from this area.
Okay. Do we want me to pop the door?
Can I ask a question real fast? For my lay on hands, I used it on Mike's character last time, right?
To heal Mike?
Like to heal you?
Yeah, you did.
Did I?
Yeah.
I did, right?
Yeah, you did.
For I believe it was 15, wasn't it?
Yeah, full 15. You got me up to par. Well, no, not the full 15. You just did it once, though.
Okay, got it.
How about you, Quinn? Do you have any plans? Oh, what's this?
Oh, I would very much like to leave.
Lay on hands. How much lay on hands do you have left there, my man?
None, that was an accident. Ignore that.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Whoops.
So do we want to pop the
I
door?
wasn't
or do
sure
we wanna
which was
just
the
call
button
it?
to look at it and which was the button to make it do things.
I think it's a good idea if we check around a little bit, see what we can find. Because there might, I'm gonna stop moving myself. Because there might be some good items around that we can definitely use to help us, but we also might encounter things like traps.
Oh, I got that. And then I hold up the gas canister.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna chant the words loot like over and over and over again and try to open the skull door now that we've disarmed it.
Quinn, are you okay with that?
You're hearing a lot of like breathing, just okay, I mean, all right, I'll go along with you guys. This is not the best scenario.
Loot.
All right, let's crack the door.
Loot.
All right, so pressing the button into the door, the large skull on the door sort of sets in, and then the door slides aside, revealing to you a large room on the inside that has a massive altar built into it. You see, again, a massive demonic skull inside the room with a big amber gem set into the forehead of it, but sitting in front of it, you see a huge mirror. This thing is about 4 feet or so wide and almost 10 feet high.
Can I
Okay,
investigate
that
the
mirror is most likely magic, or it's going to be very bad for you. I want that gem in the center of that skull, baby.
You also see
investigate
a
the mirror?
door on the far side over here.
What?
There's a door just over on this side over here.
Okay, hang on. Let me move into the room so I can see it. Come on.
Okay, I'm moving into the entrance of the room, just in case some sort of magical shenanigans activates. Am I okay?
Yeah, as you guys enter into the room, there doesn't appear to be any reactions or anything like that to the space around you. Yeah, moving around the mirror, you can get up towards the altar. Though, as you enter the room, the mirrors begins to, like, it doesn't actually reflect at all from what you can see, but it does seem to swirl with, like, a mist on it that appears to clear briefly, revealing a hooded figure standing in the middle.
Guys, that mirror is magic as shit. Don't look into it. Don't even look into it. Don't acknowledge it. Pretend it's not there.
I'm going to investigate it, if that's okay.
Yeah, can I do a religion check?
Yeah, absolutely. Roll me some investigation and some religion.
That's a full critical for me.
It's not there.
Yeah. I only got 14, so.
24 investigation. Okay, what are you looking for, Mike?
Is this a magic trap of some kind that will trap me, or a dude will come out of it with a knife because I've played Castlevania?
Looking over it, you can tell there's no traps in this room beyond the door getting in here. This appears to be like a conference room between the higher members of this cult and other members of the cult elsewhere. So there aren't any traps or anything like that, and the mirror does not appear to be a portal in any way. It seems to just be a means by which people can communicate with other people that are there. Almost all of you, with the exception of the paladin who quickly ducked in behind the mirror, are dressed to look like cultists. Nicole,
I'm invisible.
With a 14 in your religion check, this is something that your people would do, but you've only heard of this kind of stuff. You've never seen it in practice before in person like this.
Right.
Where higher members of the cult's sort of order will speak with the lower tier members directly using means like this. The shadowy figure that stands there, their hood down, making it difficult to make out their face, speaks a single word. Report.
Ignore him. Do not talk to him.
Oh no, I'm about to lie. I keep my hood down.
Put the mirror on the ground.
I sleeve
Gently
my.
lay it face down.
No, I got this.
Hey, what are you doing in there?
And I sleeve my hands so you can't really see my features.
Mm-hmm.
We have had. I'm gonna roll my deception. Please be good.
Yeah, roll deception.
Okay, 12 is passable.
Okay.
Sir,
Are you gonna make those S noises real good?
sir, we are under some perils. As you can tell by my bloody robes, I'm doing a 12 roll worth of fucking S's.
Like my foot is like tapping. I'm like,
It's like you should see what those go. Meh. It's just, meh.
Quinn the Vivacious, could you do a wisdom check, please?
Sure.
A saving throw.
Oh no, a saving throw.
Yes, please.
13.
13. Interesting. So as you're like, we've run into some troubles, master, towards the mirror, the figure just sort of listens to you, unmoving, and then points a finger to the empty space that is standing next to Matthias and says, "Who is this?"
Fuck!
I have caught this whore, master! And he grabs her.
Do you become visible or do you remain invisible?
I will remain invisible.
I believe I've caught, and I try to grab Quinn to make like, thank you, master. We were trying to track her down. I'll get her.
Hang
Give
on.
me a hot minute.
Can I make a performance roll of, oh no, I've been caught?
Yes.
9.
A 9.
it's been
Oh, that's fun.
caught.
So you're like, I've been caught. You see the figure? Looks up, and you catch a little bit of his face. He's actually not a UNT.
Uh-oh.
He's human. And Quinn, you could swear you recognize him.
Fuck! Of course
As he
you did.
looks at you, tilts his head a little to the side, and says, Diana?
Shit.
And then he waves his hand, and his image vanishes.
Put down the mirror.
Just, God, you're terrible at following instructions.
I love it. You're just like, and we're just gonna hang this up. Let's just like place the mirror face
It's
down
just
gently.
gone. We're just not gonna do it. Mm-mm. No,
'Kay.
it's okay.
I'm going to say because of the fact that he said Diana, Quinn's invisibility is going to disappear because her concentration's gone now. And she looks pale as fuck.
Behind the mirror, you're, hey, who's Diana?
Well, grab the fucking thing and go. We gotta go.
Climbing up onto the altar to attempt to get your hands on the Bigum's gem that is
I've got
jammed
a
into that
dagger
skull
out, and I'm
there.
gonna pop that bitch out of the skull.
Yeah, give me sleight of hand.
That's not gonna do good.
Nope, probably not. But you are you're a big fella doing a dexterous fella's job. 14. Yeah, you managed to sort of like jam the knife in underneath it, and you give it a little bit of a wiggle, and it pops loose. You have yourself
I was
now
trained by
a
dwarves
massive
in
triangular
application.
amber gem. You can put that into your inventory. You now have that with you. I am going to just real quick gonna draw that is dealt with, and that this is now on the ground. That's lying face down, so no one can see what the fuck you're up to. So now you have the gem in your hand. You guys have the exit, and of course still the door to your left.
I'm good. We got our proof
Is there
of
anything
life.
else that looks fancy and expensive?
Yeah, I'm going towards the door.
Okay. The door isn't locked, surprisingly, at
excellent.
this point. And as you reach over and open said door, it reveals sort of a rickety pathway leading up the stone towards another more secure-looking wooden door to the side.
Quinn, are you?
Hate doors. I
Quinn,
hate
are
the
you-
amount of doors.
You okay?
No.
Do you need to get out of here?
Yeah, we need to get out of here, like, right now, guys. You have no idea.
Okay.
No, you're right.
Are we going to the? Are we thinking that's a way out?
It's hard to tell, but
If I may I just go open door? If there's nothing in there that we need, we leave. Yes? Is that okay? And then we bail, because you're obviously very uncomfortable. I just don't want to run into the other cultists we sent the other way. That's the problem.
I'm gonna grab one of the cultists, like this cultist in particular's robe, and I'm just gonna quick disguise of this.
yeah, roll me some deception.
Oh, 10.
And you quickly grab and throw this robe on, still a little bit shaken from what's happened. You like throw that over yourself and sort of make a hodgepodge disguised out of it. Moving along the sort of rickety stone way leading up to this this doorway, you find yourself up towards a large wooden door, which appears to have a relatively simple lock on it.
Can I break it?
You can break it. Did anybody pick up any keys? I
don't think so.
remember somebody
I
grabbing a key.
don't remember picking up a key.
I think
That's
I did.
okay. Roll me an athletics. With an 11. You grab a hold of the lock and try to wrench it off the door. It doesn't seem to budge.
You know you got a rogue like in the other room, right?
Yeah, but he didn't come with us.
You can call for him.
Oh, Mr. Rogue!
Matthias, I'm coming. You can Quinn, you solid? Like
Matthias, can you
Let's
please
appear with
open the
us.
door?
You're on your own.
sure, yeah. No, I got it.
Let's get the
do
fuck
you
out
wanna,
of here.
you wanna maybe check if anyone's got stuff on it or anything, or like hints or clues? I'm just gonna go in. Okay, cool. Weird group dynamic. Going in for it.
Going in for it.
Going in, and it is
Yeah,
disabled.
move on up to where the door is.
Yeah.
Here,
Whoa, it is a ways in there. Okay.
Yeah, it's up there.
Here, I'll get myself out of the way. You go for it.
Cool.
You don't have to go in first if you don't want to, but...
Nah, I got it.
All right. So you're getting up to the doorway there. Yeah, give me a sleight of hand check. 19. Yeah, you fiddle around with it for like a good few seconds, and the door pops open. Opening the door to this area, you find there's a massive treasure vault in here.
Ching, motherfuckers, we're in.
Cool. Anything that's
Would
proof?
I know anything about how these people would trap treasure vaults?
You know that they do trap treasure vaults, and you can see plainly that there is a fucking huge barrel on the far side of the room that has
I
a big
think that's a bomb.
painted.
Did you say bomb?
I don't think we should touch anything in here. I think we should turn around and make our way out, okay?
Hang on.
Our job was not to come in here and take loot.
I hear what you're saying, and I'm gonna take things anyways.
No! You're
No, wait. I got an idea. I have a great plan. It's gonna be funny.
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 Alright, let's hear it.
Okay, investigation on the bomb.
An investigation 22
Or just traps in
revealed
general?
that there are a couple of, well, I mean, okay, so there's good news and there's bad news.
Mhm.
The good news is the trap is not going to go off yet. The bad news is that Rodin, the paladin, has activated the pressure plate.
Yeah.
So the second he moves, it will start a fuse.
Okay, Rodin.
You're really unsure if you can disarm it at this point, but you do know that the second he moves his weight off of the spot that he's standing, that they will start a fuse that will last for a couple of minutes.
Okay.
Rodin, you don't know that yet. I have to tell you that, Rodin. I need you to not move.
I know. I'm are you telling me that or no?
I'm telling you that right now, Rodin. You need to not move.
Do not move.
If you step off that pressure plate, this is going to get less fun in about 5 seconds, okay? Ariel, Rodin, I believe you're both much stronger than I am, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe. My rolls have been very bad. I don't know.
It's okay. This is going to be real simple. I have an idea. They're
Yes.
not back yet, right?
No.
You're not seeing them back yet.
Good. So here's what we're
Here,
going
I'm
to do.
checking the room really fast.
We'll have a couple of minutes to get this bomb into place. We're going to leave it on the stairwell and let them come towards it.
I feel like if we move it...
Yeah, it does not look like you're able to move it.
Yes.
Not only is it too big for your party to try to move because it's a big fucking gathering of this stuff, but there's no way that you'll be able to move it from where it is to a different place without potentially triggering the fuse. Good news on that though is that when it does go off, this whole fucking place is done. This whole cavern is Dunyan rings. So, yeah.
Question
So-
very quickly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are we still underneath the town, though?
Yes.
You want me to disable it?
And we do remember they did not build reinforcements very well down here, did they?
Not terribly. Though with your 22, again, that's a high investigation. You do know that when this goes off, it's going to clear out this place and potentially cause a collapse, but the damage cascading all the way up to the city is very unlikely.
Okay. I'm going to try and disable it. How about that?
Can I make one quick idea really fast?
Yeah.
Please do.
Can we take the mirror and put the mirror on, like Indiana Jones style?
I don't understand what you're saying, but I'm around for this.
So what we take the mirror, we put it on where the pressure plate is, and then we pull Rodin off.
We knock it
Because
over
it's
or
still
leave
weighing
it.
down the pressure plate.
If I had all week, I
And
could
then
tell you
the-
why that's not going to work, but we can try it.
I mean, the thing I'm thinking is then those assholes, when they go to pick up the mirror and put it back so that they can talk to their bosses, oops, they blow the whole place up themselves. Haha.
So you want me to bring the mirror in here into a doorway that it necessarily may not fit through. Then
Oh,
tilt it
that's
on an
fair.
angle so that all of its weight's on one point in this room where there are no purchases, put it into
I
place.
love this idea. Let's do it.
I thought we'd just lie it down. Honestly, I didn't think we'd have to like put it. It's not like stacking things. We just put it down.
That's,
Like, what's it standing on right now?
you need sacks.
Right,
you need sacks of stuff to make a pressure.
Yeah,
plate
there's
go.
like there's
know what, there's
piles of
sacks of
gold and other
white
items
gold.
and gems sort of precariously sort of scattered around this room. There
There's
wouldn't
sacks of
be
gold
a lot of
right
space to lay it down flat.
Gotcha.
Sacks of money, big heavy sacks of gold.
Well, I'm
There
gonna
are
try
sacks
and
of
summon-
gold in there. You could try to Indiana Jones it by replacing a sack of gold with him and doing that.
We're gonna need how much, Roden? How much you weigh?
Normal person amount. I mean, two or three sacks should do. I would imagine.
How much does your armor weigh?
Normal armor amount. I don't know.
What kind of armor are you wearing? Is it light? Is it heavy? You're a paladin.
Doc,
I don't
is
know.
there any way for my investigation that I can disable the plate while he's standing on it?
You can't disable it because I can give you information with the investigation check. But if you want to try to do like a sleight of hand, you can either attempt to disable the pressure plate entirely, or fill a sack of gold enough that you can attempt to maybe like move it onto the pressure plate so that he can get off. Because it's not activated by a certain amount of weight. It's just activated by, like, it has a threshold of weight. It doesn't need to equal his weight. It just needs to be as much or more.
Yeah, I know. I just don't know what the threshold trigger is. That's my problem.
Okay, we'll fill a bag full of gold to the point where you have to roll it over here like a snowman. Because that should be about enough.
Okay.
You can
Think,
attempt
right?
a sleight of hand to do that, or you can try to use the same skill to disable the trap.
What do we want me to do? Because I think I have the best sleight of hand of the team.
I don't know, man. You're the professional here.
I don't care about the money. Let's just get Roden out of here. We need to get out
Okay.
soon
all
as
right.
Isn't
I'm just gonna do this.
my
I'm gonna
legs
do.
still-
I'm gonna try and disable the plate because that requires less prep time. Okay. So
I really don't want to sing Country
Quinn?
Roads, right, guys?
Ariel?
Come on.
Yeah, I know. Quinn, Ariel, just grab whatever gold you think you need, and I'm gonna try and sleight of hand it. Okay.
Okay.
And,
Fill your boots.
Okay.
All right, so you guys just grab whatever you can grab in the room.
Yeah, real quick.
Yeah,
As
I
I'm
guess
setting
like-
up to do this. Okay, Roden, when I tell you, get your run out the door. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Roden,
All right, so
and I look up at him
While
from where
he's
I'm
doing this,
crouching at
I'm
his
getting
feet.
down and putting money in my pockets.
Roden, as I'm looking down at his feet, can I look up at him and just say something? I don't even like you as a friend yet. So,
now,
See,
everybody
thank you.
who's currently grabbing gold and jamming it into your pockets, let me know. And let me know if you're grabbing items as well, like any objects or gems that you find, or if you're just going after coin.
How about this? Like
would
Ariel can like basically just like grab whatever she can and then pass it off to me so that way it's out of the room. That way she's not moving. That way there's not too many people inside the room.
All right, so I'm going to
Yeah,
resolve
moving your
that
body
really
out of
quickly
his corners.
before we resolve these guys in the trap. So, Nicole, I want you to roll me a perception check.
Oh God. Okay.
3.
Mm,
Oh, you
So,
are
like,
fucking
from
cursing.
where you're standing, there's not a whole lot of coin around you. So you grab yourself. Okay, so you get 16 platinum pieces, as
Oh my
well
God.
as 60 gold coins.
oh my God. Okay.
That's not a lot. That's a lot.
Okay. Is anybody going to be grabbing anything else before we resolve
Is there anything
trying
just
to disable the trap?
big and sparkly and looks important?
Oh, there's a couple of big and sparkly things in here. If you want, you can do a quick perception to look around the room, see if there's anything worth grabbing.
Fuck.
6. You're definitely focused on the fact that you might get blown to hell.
All right, let me do a perception, see if that works. 13.
Yeah, go for it. 13. From where you're standing, you can see there's a number of large gems. Definitely from where you're standing, Roden, you can see there's a number of large gems. And a couple of other
I'm
objects.
just like pointing and making monkey noises at the biggest ones. Like, woo, woo, woo.
You see a couple of things. You see that there is a bottle, a glass bottle, sitting on top of a small mound of gold coins that has some swirling smokes inside of it. You see that there is a collection of small bags that are open, one of which contains a number of beans, a number of which contains several beads. There is also a large jug in one of the corners that has like a bunch of corks stuck in it. There's like several spouts sticking out of it with all corked up. And another one which is a ball of iron bands, all like wrapped together.
Weird.
As well as a number of large gems.
Okay, well the gems are obvious takes at this point because
Yo, the magic items
lots
are
of
doing
wealth for
everything.
not a lot of
Yeah.
wealth, right?
So if you're just going for coins and gems, then I'm gonna go.
Yeah, all these other things sound
You
super
get 25 platinum pieces, as well
Ow,
as I'm gonna say 50 gold.
Ooh.
And Quinn, you also get 25 platinum pieces and 50 gold.
Okay.
25 baby.
All right.
You also, both of you, actually, Rodin, you find yourself a large red corundum, which is a gemstone, and it is glowing. So you may add that to your inventory, and Quinn, you find yourself also a large, almost fist-sized diamond.
A fist-sized diamond.
Hot
Jeez.
damn, that's resurrection large.
Yep. I wrote down on my sheet, diamond, fist size.
All right,
Is it time?
let's do this. All right, now, Mike,
Yeah.
give me a sleight of hand roll.
Please, please, if you can hear me up there, please give me a good roll, Optimus. Oh, okay, that's good.
That 217s, damn.
Yeah.
So, you find the mechanism where the pressure plate is, and you reach in with your tools and your dagger, and you're futzing about, getting it undone, and you hear a click, and then you hear a fuse start.
Oh.
Run! Can I grab the jug with the spouts on it?
Yeah, roll me like either acrobatics or sleight of hand to grab as many things as you want before you run.
18. How many objects can I
Sleight
grab?
of hand. You get your hands on the jug, as well as I'm gonna say 50 gold pieces, 10 platinum, and the glass jar, the glass bottle filled with smoke.
Jug, glass, bottle, smoke.
I'm gonna grab the metal
just,
band.
someone move me to run. I gotta write down what I got. So 50 gold pieces.
And 50 gold pieces.
How many plat?
10 platinum.
All right. I need to put this on my sheet. Someone else move me. I'm just gonna run like a bitch.
Let's. Is this better?
What music?
Can I?
I'm trying to find like.
50
There we go.
Gold, 10 plat.
Can I?
There's a
get the hard pen?
huge
Can I grab the
fucking
metal
like
run?
ship rope sized fuse, almost comically large, has been lit and is now slowly sizzling its way down. Now you guys don't need to move yourselves on the map anymore. As
okay.
Some of you are running into the main area where the ritual is in the middle there, you see some of the cultists returning to you with their daggers, but then they look around. All of the torches within the lair suddenly flash red, and all of the cultists go, "Shit! Cheese it!" And they turn and they scatter like rats up into the tunnels.
Hey, wait, hard pause. Can I just cut the rope?
For the fuse?
You can make an attempt, though. Looking at it, it is like sea ship sized, like almost leg thickness rope going up to it. If you attempt to cut it, it might take a while, and you might not be able to at all.
What would I have to? Just out of curiosity, what would I have to roll on that for swinging at it with like a long sword?
You wouldn't have to roll to hit, but it would be an amount of damage in order to cut through it. And truly, you are like just from a cursory glance, that you're unsure if you're able to get through it before it goes off.
Okay, so yeah, I'm not going to risk that then. Can I grab that metal band thing? And
Yeah,
run through my
I'll give you that before you run out the door. So it is a ball of metal bands all wrapped up. All right. Now everybody, roll me an athletics check.
Oh, thank God, I'm okay at this.
Can I roll acrobatics instead?
You cannot.
Damn.
Oh, wait, no, I'm not.
You might also need to reload your page because it's not loading the background for you correctly.
2.
Yeah, I got
12,
the 8,
13,
don't
2,
worry.
and 8. Oh, no. Come on, there you go.
See, this is what I mean.
Plus
Can I roll
4
acrobatics instead?
For the first bit, like, you guys are making good time, running as fast and as hard as you can, getting towards the opening area. But as you're getting towards this space, towards the mouth of it, just getting into like the glass floored, sort of burnt, melted caves that lead into the cultist lair proper. You hear in the distance the footfalls of these cultists absolutely cheesing it. You get to this area, it is not only dark and it's hard to move, but like both Roden and Matthias managed to like keep up good pace, but Sam, Quinn's just not doing well, still a little bit shook from what happened earlier. You end up tripping. You take 2 bludgeoning damage in your attempts to flee, and Nicole, you take 1 bludgeoning damage as you get tripped into by Quinn.
Sorry.
Yes. What is it, Mike?
Can I run back and help?
Yeah, you can help each other if you would like to move along, because you are also needing to run, so it's hard to give a help action when you also need to use your actions to run. As you guys are making it to this area, give me another athletics check, everybody.
Hey, 9.
Thank
Hiya!
goodness. Oh,
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Nobody's beefing it terribly just yet. You guys make it to the higher caves, the more roughly hewn areas into the stone, running through the dark, moving just as quickly as you can, hopping over rocks and other difficult terrain. You do manage to get to this area, though. Sam, again, you trip and stub your toe a little bit on one of these rocks. You take another bludgeoning. Roden absolutely like nails his knee on a rock as he's going. You also take a bludgeoning damage as you guys are making pace.
Right.
All right, and now give me one more athletics check, everybody.
Oh, poor Sam.
Oh my god! I rolled an 18! Oh, thank Christ!
no.
Jordo?
One more from Nicole.
Oh, did I?
Oh, no,
I think
sorry,
mine's at
that
the top.
19, that was you. Okay, sorry,
Yeah.
sweet. So you got 19, 18, and then we got 12 and 5. As you guys are running, just getting to the mouth of the cavern, right before it gets into the sewers proper, where you saw that they dug in from the side of the sewers, you hear behind you a deafening explosion. The rock around you begins to shake and come apart. The cavern doesn't fully collapse behind you, but parts of it start to cave in as you guys make it into the sewers, where the ground and everything is much more structurally sound and everything's been built to last a little bit more. You guys make it in. Roden, bringing up the rear, though, gets struck by a falling rock, and you take... Let's see here. You take 5 bludgeoning. Right before you get back up into, just as you get into the sewers proper, a large stone lodges free from the roof and strikes you in the side of the head.
Oh, thank God, it was only 5.
Oh.
That could have been real bad.
Whew.
Oh,
I'm gonna get
You
blamed
made
for
it.
that.
You guys now stand in the sewers.
Well, this was fun. Great working with all of you. Yeah.
So this was cool.
Yeah. Did you do this often? Blow things up?
No.
Damn. That was gonna be a point.
It was unforeseen.
Jonathan, do you still have your corpse?
Oh, yes. The imp corpse. I checked the probably now pretty soggy sack attached to my belt.
Yeah, like thankfully enough, running along and tripping and getting hit by rocks and wanging your knee off of a stone in the cave there, the imp that is wrapped up in cloth didn't come loose, and is still like a soggy, gross corpse of an infernal creature hanging off your waist.
I'm also not doing so hot. I am very, very wounded. So,
And
hang on.
Yes, me as well.
What's up?
I think we should head out now.
I can cure wounds so that way he can at least make it so that just in case there's an encounter on the way up.
it would be lovely if I could get that from you. That would be sweet.
Bam.
Cure wounds. 5 healing.
So magical.
Hell yeah, dude.
Sorry, it was 5.
5. Yeah.
And yeah, Bio,
Okay,
I
that's
say
good.
things like wanging when hitting stuff because I'm from Canada. And that's the sort of vernacular we use in Ontario. At least in the countryside. Yeah, keep the sewage from seeping into them. And yeah, so you find yourselves in the dark and dank sewers beneath the city. Now by the semi-collapsed entrance that led deeper into the dugout catacombs.
Did any of the cultists make it out?
You don't see any of them around you immediately, but if you want to roll like a survival check to see if you can like track and catch any signs of them. The 14, you can see that there are definitely like dirty footprints that are stamped into the wet stone around you, going in every fucking direction. These people made like rats and got the fuck out of Dodge. Though they were still wearing their robes and carrying their regalia, so you'd think off the top of your head that they're not going to head up into the city. They're probably going to try to exit the city through the aqueducts as quickly as possible.
We don't have to go after them. That was not part of the plan.
No, I think we should go. I am also very wounded and I would like medical attention, thank you.
Can we blame the explosion on them?
Oh, we're definitely going to blame it on them.
Cool.
There is no version of this story that we're going to tell them where we did that.
I'm gonna head off.
course.
You guys were all great. Love.
You
Love
aren't off just
You're
yet.
not loud.
Oh, with enough cure light potions and a sharp enough knife, I can cut anything off my body. You were all great, though. This was fun.
I don't have any of those things.
How do I grab him by like the scruff of his hood?
That would be an opposed athletics check as an attempt to grapple. And Mike, you may attempt to use either athletics or acrobatics to get free.
I'll use
Mike has rolled an 11, and you have rolled a 17. You have a firm hold on his clothing.
Oh, you don't get to go anywhere.
Hey, I've got hemp rope that everyone said was stupid, but I took anyways.
Why?
Oh, let's tie him up. We'll bring him with us now.
Why? You don't have to do this. You could just let me go and say I escaped and died in the cave-in.
Yeah, but that would be a lie.
Oh,
And that's not fun.
I'm sure.
That would make us liars.
I believe that at this scenario, getting out of the city would be the best course of action.
I'm stuck in this city, kind of. With
That's
this.
what we're gonna take you to the thing. We're gonna say that you did the job, and they'll let you go.
Yeah, they'll let you go. We make enough money to pay your bail, bud.
You guys aren't just gonna keep the money?
No! You were cool!
I'm gonna tell you a secret. I'm gonna tell you a secret. You want a secret?
What?
I'm a paladin.
You guys are gonna wait. You guys are gonna pool all your money to pay off my bail?
No,
Well,
the part.
it wouldn't be all our money. But yeah.
The point of taking you with us was that if you helped us, which you did, they would let you go
Yeah.
because you're a pain in the ass, and they don't want to keep you in the jail.
You guys know that, like, upon completion of whatever amount of your job, you just report back to Bromo Nubs' office, and that successful completion of the job, and with everybody giving their testimony to Matthias assisting, that would knock an amount off of what is owed on him.
How much
Yeah,
would be
okay.
left if we did that?
It depends.
We're gonna give
Oh.
the most fantastic performance of our lives and tell him that he has saved each and every one of us individually, purely out of the kindness of his heart. Let's go. Come on.
Well, it's not even a performance. He technically did. So I mean, like
Come.
a large amount of us surviving the second group of cultists was his idea. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
All right.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it's true. And they will take the word of a paladin over whatever.
And so do you guys just head straight to his office?
That's where I was gonna head. Yeah.
Well, that's
Quinn?
where we're going, right? That's where I would drop off the corpse as proof that there was a whole bunch of shenanigans going down underground, right?
That we managed to deal with.
Quinn is going to take
I'm
a
sure
moment.
everyone on the
Guys,
is
Sam's
aware
trying
of
to
what
say
happened.
something. Go ahead, Sam.
Quinn is going to take a moment in order to try and disguise herself a little bit more. So that way, on the road to the office of Bruno Nubs, she doesn't get recognized easily.
Are you attempting to disguise yourself as a cultist or just as not you?
Just as not me.
Okay, yeah, roll me deception
Fact.
with an 8.
My red hair's
you're in
too
the sewers,
red.
There's not a lot of stuff at hand, so futzing about with what you have, like you're able to cobble together, like, you know, you tuck your ears in under your hat, behind your hair a little bit, and like maybe tuck your scarf up a
Smeared
little
some
bit
mud
more.
on your face.
Yeah, just like, yeah, you grab some dirt from the collapsed cave and pat your face with it a little bit, you know. You make an effort.
Can you not turn invisible again?
I can't. I'm out of spells.
An effort is made. All right. And from there, you guys make your way up. As you're making your way up to the surface, I'm assuming you guys ditch the costumes before you get to the surface area, like those of you who are disguised as cultists.
Well, I take it off and
I
just
won't
kind of
be
have
wearing
it,
it,
as proof.
but like I'll keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, put the cultist robes in your inventory.
Gotcha.
Anybody who wants to keep them, feel free. But other than that, yeah. You guys ditch those and get back up to the office of everybody's favorite asshole.
I love
Brum-
this man.
Bromo fucking nubs. All right, is this?
There he is. Look at him
There we
go.
go.
He's a wee man.
Yeah, I'm gonna just put him. Let's go like this, and let's just drop in. Oh, that's not going? Cool. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool, and it's in there twice. That's awesome.
Today we
Love
have two
it.
promo notes.
Love it. There we go. Cool. All right, so that way we just have little bromo nubs that we can put up in the corner there, so y'all can see them.
Okay.
I love him.
Why don't you put him in the little chair thing?
Yeah,
He
put 'em
doesn't
in his
have
chair.
multiple layers going on.
That looks good, right?
I'm sure.
He's sitting on the table.
Yeah. As you make your way in to his room, there's a little door bell that goes off as you walk in, and he looks up at you and goes, "Oh, good, you're back. Whoa, you guys look like shit. What happened?"
Lived.
You're gonna see. Okay, basically, as soon as Quinn walks into the door, you see her flick her hair back, and she's put the face on of, "Don't worry, we finished the job."
Oh, yeah, and he's just like, so this is good. Oh, and you must be the fella that they sprung from jail to do the co-op work. This is good. This is good. All right. And I just need to fill out these forms. And you're Matthias, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, good. You're taller than they said you'd be. That's good. Right. And he's just writing some things down on
Might
the
be a-
paper.
might be a
And he goes,
perception thing.
all right. So,
Okay.
give me a report. What'd you find?
Well, underneath the city, inside the sewers, there's a secret tunnel that goes all the way down to a cultist's lair, where there were a bunch of UNT cultists who were trying to summon something, possibly a demon, most likely. It then exploded.
I didn't do it.
Twice. It exploded twice. Remember?
Shit.
The initial explosion.
Okay, good. So some folks up here felt some tremors and they weren't sure what that was. So the king will be happy to know what the fuck that was about. And he's writing that down on paper. But thankfully, there hasn't been any damage to the city. At least not that we've been reported to yet. And also, we've got that to look forward to. So we'll have some of the artificers go down into the sewers, see if they can find the entrance. If you could just give me a general idea as to where that is, then we can make that report. They could dig into the now assumed to be collapsed area, yes?
Yes, that would be now the collapsed area. It is actually thanks to Matthias that the explosion wasn't any bigger.
Really?
Yes.
He looked over at Matthias.
Yeah.
That's good. All
Thank
right.
you.
On a scale, let's just jump straight to that part. On a scale of 1 to 10, how helpful would you say your prison co-op was for this mission?
Oh, I would give him definitely an 11.
11 out of 10. Ooh, that's very nice. He's like, 10 out of 10. That's erratic.
1 to 10.
And he actually gives a pointed look to Rodin.
I just it was very helpful in making sure we died down there.
Didn't cause you any trouble? Anything like that?
No.
Okay, this is good. All right, that's going to knock a sizable amount. That's 2,000 gold off of your 5,000 amount there that is owed. So this is fantastic. Now that we've got this little thing, do you have anything else to bring to any loot or gains that you would like to pass over to the city as evidence of the things that took place down in the forsaken fucking catacombs again?
I believe we do have some proof of the cultists as well as an imp that they have summoned.
Shit, an imp.
An imp body.
Do you show it to him?
I'm gonna just kind of put it on the floor, I guess, which is the better choice than the table. I don't want to ruin the table.
You notice that the table is not only a nice table, but there's like a number of papers and curos and things covering his desk. So you do sort of like open it up. He hops down from his chair and he tup walks over to it. And he looks down at the fucking remains of this imp all mangled inside of a sack made from the cloth of a cultist robe and goes, well, paint the horse red and shove a crowbar up my nose. That's a fucking imp. Okay. Wow. Do you have any, do you have anything that would prove, that this was a summoning thing or that they were up to some other bullshit? Other than the imp, because the imp is good. Do you have anything else?
I pull out the cultist robe that I brought. I have one of their robes.
Oh, that's good. They're definitely going to want that. If that's okay, we could compensate you for the loss of the imp's corpse as well as the thing here. I could write you a writ, and he goes back over to his table, starts scribbling.
I think those things are worth their weight in magical components, aren't they?
The imps, definitely. The robes, not as much. But that's good evidence, though. I could give you, I could give you 10 silver for the robes, and I could give you 15 gold for the imp.
But then the best is yet to come, my good man Bromo Nubs. For I also have this, and I flourishly take out the big amber gem, and I have no idea what the fuck it is, but it's like self-lighting. But
yeah, this glowing, sinister amber gem that you pulled from the massive altar that's in there. He looks at that and goes, I'm gonna need a B23, and he pulls out another form and he starts writing it and goes, okay, so that is amber gem, 3 points, about this size, approximately this weight. It is glowing, does this, okay, and yeah, we can compensate you upwards to, it's looking like 20 platinum.
Hold on one quick second. I'm going to, before I hand it over, I'm gonna cast Detect Magic on the gem.
Okay.
Because I think that this thing is worth more than just a shiny rock.
Yeah, link me Detect Magic in the chat.
And how would I do that exactly? Do I just click on Detect Magic?
I'll be right back. I have to go pee real bad.
Yep.
Just kind of, maybe this?
Yeah, for the duration, you could sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around a visible creature or object in the area that bears magic. And you learn not only the school of magic, if any, and you can penetrate most barriers, but it's blocked by about a foot of stone, an inch of common metal, and a thin sheet of lead or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
So I can figure out if it is magic or not, and then what school of magic it may be from.
Yeah, you cast the spell. Your vision is immediately just assaulted by not only a number of magical items that are throughout Bromo's room here, that like different curos and things that he's got on his shelves. Presumably, you can see that they've all been tagged, that have been brought in by other adventurers, brought in as either evidence or other means from other adventures done by other groups. But the gem in your hands is also radiating extraordinarily powerful conjuration magic.
So this was actively used to summon things. I thought it might have been an energy source for the mirror, but apparently not.
There's a mirror?
There was a mirror.
There was a mirror down there. I doubt it's still intact unless it was excessively magic.
It was.
But the cultists seem to use it to communicate between each other. Or different groups or couples or whatever.
So to catch you up, Sam, they did a detect magic and found that the gem was a powerful conjuration item.
Oh, great. Fantastic.
And he goes, well, so that's a lot. So there's definitely a lot to definitely get into on that. You could definitely, okay, let's, and he sort of scribbles a few more things down on the paper. And it's just like, so, all right, so we've got this big conjuration item, and we've got a number of things, and okay. All right, so yeah, so we could compensate you about 20 plat for the gem, because that thing is not only very strong, but also it is it's very very big evidence. We're gonna need to tag and bag that if that's good. Is that good? That sound good?
That's fine by me.
Oh, if you're talking, Jordan, we can't hear you, buddy.
This one too?
There you go.
As I said, I feel like I'm in the position where it's going to have to be.
Well, I mean, you don't have to, but we could compensate you for it. It definitely helps our investigation going forward when we turn this over to the Inquisitors and whatnot around the city.
It doesn't do me any good sitting in my pocket, so I may as well.
All right, awesome. And he fills out another form, and he hands you guys the forms. He goes, now, if you just go see Tracy at the end of the hallway, she'll compensate you for all of these here, and we'll turn these over to the authorities. And good. This is good. Now, if my forms are correct, which they are, I would say, Matthias, you got still about 3K left on your bail, and thankfully for you guys, we got another job.
Is it a job still in the city?
It is actually just outside the city. It is in the farm country, just north and east of here.
Fantastic. We'll take it.
Okay, good. And he takes out the form and he puts it on the table and he goes, so this is actually a pretty standard gob job, except there's a little bit of a twist. So we've had goblins coming in from a den somewhere in the area of the farm, sort of the southeastern area of the farms, which is northeast of Lion's Mane here. And you'll notice that the goblins have been raiding and attacking some of the farmers, just stealing bits of food and things like that, being a nuisance. We need you to go in and clear those things out. They're like rats. But the fun thing is, though, that how do I describe this? The reports from the goblins themselves are very strange. As they've been coming in, the reports say that the goblins are sort of twitching a bit, kicking their feet around as they're running up and attacking people or taking things. They're dodging and moving very quickly. It's very hard for people to manage to fight them off. They're a lot more dexterous, it seems, than your standard goblins.
Oh. Well, I've never met a goblin before. Let's go.
I'm just waiting for Jordan.
Oh, it looks like he's talking to someone.
Yeah, I think he's talking to his kid. Everything cool?
to Matthias and I start talking about how much I hate those what I would call lower UNT.
Is that a thing? I don't know anything about UNT culture.
Kind of, not really. When you're from richer families, you typically have people who do things for you, but UNT that aren't pureblood who have like heads of snakes would actually enslave my type of people, which is crazy, right? But I hate those type of UNT. They give us all a really bad name. People are very uncomfortable with me around.
Yeah, weirdly enough, in your culture, the UNT that are bigger and more brutish and have like snake bodies from the chest down, for some reason are called abominations, whereas the more human versions of your culture are called the purebloods, to which the purebloods are considered to be much less on the totem pole than the abominations. That in the UNT culture, the closer you are towards being a great big snake monster, the better.
Because you're closer to the great snake.
Yeah. And then eventually it works up to a great big creature called an anathema, which is a massive creature made of giant snakes, which is both terrifying and revered.
Yes, I've never seen one. It would probably try to eat me.
You back, Jordan? You good?
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. I just want to make sure you're good. Yeah, so you guys got the job to go deal with these strange goblins. And Nubs, though, tells you as well that, like, this isn't an immediate rush, that you guys do have time to, like, rest and relax for an afternoon or, like, take the rest of the day before you guys head out.
We should heal, because I'm at 6 from 21.
I was going to say, on a level of 1 to 24, I am at 4. So...
Yes. Thankfully enough, in 5th edition, if you do a long rest, you do just get your HP back. So what do you guys do with the rest of the day? Do you go pick up the money from the lady down the hall?
Of course.
Yeah, you find like a very nice old lady at the bottom of the hallway. She's got the half moon glasses on and a big sort of bee's nest hairstyle. And she's got like she's sitting on the inside of like a caged window area. And as you walk up and pass her the slip, she looks it over and goes, okay, and then turns around and gets you guys your 20 silver for the robe, 15 gold for the body of the imp, and 20 platinum for the gem.
I'm just picturing that old lady monster from Monsters, Inc.
I am also kind of picturing that lady, yes. But she does appear at the very least to be human.
Can I just look at her?
Of hard candy.
And then you guys find yourselves back outside.
Can I just look at her before we go and just say, I need you to know that you are the most erotic woman I've ever met in my life. And everything you do drives me absolutely wild. You beautiful, beautiful barnacle on the side of a ship.
She gives you a look and goes, wouldn't be the first person to tell me that today, Slick. And she gives you a wink.
You're a heartbreaker, Gladys. I love you!
She blows you a really fucking moist kiss.
Wait, now that's vivacious.
Yeah, you turn to Quinn. You can learn a thing or two.
You just see Quinn not paying attention, actually. And you see Quinn actually turn over to Matthias, and she goes, "You have 3,000 left in debt, right?"
Yeah. Believe me, the cost of cure light wounds for the skin I'm going to cut off my body is going to be significantly less.
Okay, she just basically, like, she's counting out all the money that she got from today, basically, from all the platinum pieces and the gold pieces, and she just gives it to Matthias.
Why?
What's a platinum piece worth in gold again?
It is
100
in this system.
10 to 1.
Yeah,
It is.
If we
So
get 30 of
platinum
those,
is worth 10 gold.
if we get 30 of those, I'm basically
No, not 10. 300.
Yeah, I'm debt free.
Yeah.
So you got another, like, 45.
But we're about to do another job that's also going to take some of that debt off, right?
I know.
So,
Well,
Quinn
let's
knows.
see what we've got.
Like Matthias just kind of looks at
Quinn.
the sack and then looks at Quinn and just goes, "Why?"
I don't need it.
oh.
I've got... So how much did you give him?
I gave him basically, like, 400 gold, essentially.
You gave him 40, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let him know
45
how
platinum
much-
pieces.
Alright, well- So yeah, how much platinum did you give him straight across?
45 platinum pieces and 65 gold pieces.
There we go.
Okay, well, you don't need to give him your pocket money, but
Well, no, because Quinn doesn't keep much money. She's keeping her silver because that's good enough.
Yeah. You would know that a lot of peasant folk trade pretty primarily in copper and silver.
Yeah.
That a lot of them don't see a gold, almost ever.
Matthias
We got
legitimately
silver?
doesn't know how to calculate what is happening to him.
Yeah. It's like how most people that work in the service industry will not receive a $100 bill tip very often unless you work in like a really ritzy place. That would be the equivalent of someone giving you a gold piece as a tip, as if someone basically handed you a $100 bill and they were like, there you go. Like, that's not common. Bam. So you guys are hanging out in the streets, and Quinn just gave over a sizable amount of coin to Matthias.
Yeah, he's not taking it. He doesn't know what's going on with this.
I don't need
Okay.
it. Just
I
take
don't
it.
want it.
It's
here, I'll hold on to it for you, okay?
Put it towards the bale.
Yeah, we'll put it towards the bale.
That being said, and I turn and look at Matthias, I'm like, do we have to get you back to prison? Do you have to return?
Not if I cut it off my leg and skip town, like I've been trying.
No.
No.
No cutting off leg and skipping town.
No, we basically just re-borrowed him from the library, essentially. That's what just happened.
He is continuously on loan to you until such a time that you either return him or pay off his debt.
Great.
Okay.
Can I
So
treat
do
you
you-
guys
do you
to some
want-
drinks at an inn?
Yes, please.
All right. Okay.
The Chadlets told me it's a very good place that has a lovely apple cider.
Okay.
And I've been wanting to try it.
Oh, I love apple cider.
It's so good.
Yeah. So you guys head to a local tavern.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys make it in to a tavern. Let's go to this one. There you go. So you find yourselves at a tavern known as Gray's. It is a nice place that you guys find. It's like a bit of a greasy spoon place with an extra flair, and that they brew their own cider here. And you hear it's actually quite good.
Perfect.
Cool.
I would like to get around for all of my new friends.
All right. Let's just reset that.
My character doesn't know how to process people being nice to him. And he means
It's okay, you'll figure it out.
It's all right. That's being a little.
And I'm trying to
Being a
roleplay
little
it correctly, but it's like this really beat up dog that's trying really hard to understand what's going on.
Just follow us, you'll figure it out.
Come on. There we go. All right. So, yeah, you guys find yourself in this tavern. It is sort of like at this point getting to be the earlier half of the day, so it's just coming up on lunch. Lunch rush hasn't started yet, but there's like a few patrons kicking around, and a barmaiden walks over to you, whom anybody who's been into this tavern knows is the wife of the guy that owns the place. The fellow that owns it, Gray, he's in the back, either making the drinks or cooking a very nice stew, and then his wife comes out and takes the orders. She walks up to your table and goes, "Hey, what can I get you?"
Like a round of your cider for my friends, please. And if they want any food as well, that'd be lovely. Thank you.
Sure. What can I get? Anybody hungry? What do you want?
I'll take anything that has significantly more body and fiber than prison gruel.
So,
Okay,
we'll
we have a
round of
stew.
stews, I think. Yeah, I think round of stews.
Round of soup. Yeah.
Round of stews. Yeah, okay. We'll get some extra beefy lamb bits in there for you. She walks to the back. The beefy lamb treats. So
Honey, we need the beefy bit, please.
gotta get the beefy lamb treats. And so yeah, she goes into the back and like gets these nice large wooden bowls and like heaves some big chunky stew into it, and gets 4 big mugs of cider from a massive keg that they have set there. that just says Grays on the front of it, and she brings it over to the table for you guys. And it goes, okay, that'll be a silver each.
I just hand over 4 silvers.
Thank you, dearie. And she takes the coin, and she leaves you guys there. The cider is both cool and refreshing. It is crisp and sweet with that bitter bite. It's delicious. And the stew is fucking hearty. Matthias, you haven't had like good food like this in a while.
Never. Try never.
Yeah. So like the
maybe.
big fucking chunks of beef that you're finding in this stew is just, it's so wonderful.
You just see, like, just him very hesitantly eating it, and for a brief moment, like, all those guards go down as he just tastes it for the first time. He just goes, just pulls back the hood, puts down the cowl. I don't know how he ate through the cowl, but we're being silly about that.
It's like how ninjas eat through their masks.
Yeah.
It's just mushed up against the fabric.
Ancient ninja art, and he just kind of sets his rapier down on the table. He just kind of relaxes a little bit.
Why are you holding that?
What?
Why are you holding that?
No, it was on my belt,
It's like-
and I didn't want it dragging. I didn't want it dragging along the ground. I don't like letting
Got
it
it,
drag
got
on
it.
the ground.
Right, you don't want to ruin the beautiful hardwood.
Yeah.
Is
So
it good?
Yeah, it's good. So, is this a thing you all do? You just pick up prison inmates and
Oh, no, this is our first time doing that.
why me?
To be fair, you did seem the best.
Also, I heard that you told off a noble, and I think that's pretty sick.
Yeah, just one noble. Yeah. Only one noble. Yeah.
Just the one.
I didn't sneak into a masquerade. Okay, so what
Definitely
happened
didn't light his
was,
house on fire.
so he was having a bit of a masquerade event, and one thing led to another, and I lit his house on fire.
To be fair, he kind of deserved it.
He did.
Did he deserve it?
Yeah. His house getting lit on fire? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it was, he had some, bad people living there, and, yeah.
Interesting. I love that. Well, then I'm happy that you're the one helping us then. Because I'm okay with crime as long as it's for a good cause.
Okay. I don't know how to answer that.
And then I just chug the entire cider, and I put it down, and I walk over to the bar, and really nice, I'm like, can I please have another?
She goes, "Oh, of course, dearie. Here you go." And she'll take your stein and refill it for you. And she goes, "That'll be 5 copper."
Yeah, of course, anytime. And I just put down a silver and walk away.
Starting a tab, okay? just take this over. Go, thank you, dearie.
Okay, so
5 silver for a thing of cider? That's so cheap.
So what's, like, everyone's deal, I guess? Question? If we're at that phase?
What's our deal? You're kind of looking at it.
Okay.
Like, we're very much what we seem. Like, I am a person who goes around and stops cultists from doing cultisty things, and happened to run into Ariel here in the while on a particular job. She proved pretty helpful, and I kind of motioned to the axe.
I left my clan. I didn't like their evil, wicked deeds and their magic. I was picked up by a traveling pack of half-orcs. They were big and manly and strong, and they taught me how to fight and do things for myself because I didn't want to learn my people's magic.
And a startling number of them were named Chad.
A startling number of them were named Chad. Yes. It was like a traveling frat party. They taught me many things, but my favorite one that they taught me was how to drink a keg. An entire one. It's hilarious. I'm not going to do it now. That's very expensive. But... And it's like not even noon.
I've seen her do it. It's fucked up.
And sometimes this man's over here will get into bar fights for like no good reason. Like someone will tell him that his magic's shitty and he gets very upset, and then I have to step in and give him a hand.
One time she did it, and she fought a guy while walking diagonally the whole time. It was crazy.
Ah!
And just Matthias kind of flicks over his eyes at Quinn.
Oh, they needed help talking to people, so it's always best to get a bard, especially a bard from out of town.
Yeah, it's entirely possible that you met them during one of their bar fights. That is like sort of like a fun camaraderie kind of thing, depending on where you're from, or where you are. And when you ran into them in this sort of occasion, you decided to lend your services to their group as having them present to offer you additional protection while you offered them social skills in return seemed like a good match.
It's a good idea.
Okay. Well, yeah, no, I guess
You can give us a short version if you like.
yeah, okay. Kind of, well, you know, when you're the D student of the ninja clan, you decide maybe you should pull up stakes and leave and, seek, you know, alternative employment out in the world, you know?
Fair enough. Fair.
You know?
Oh, you're very talented.
Oh, well, you know, I mean, practice. I mean, I'm nothing compared to, like, the old experts back where I came from.
So, would you be fighting them in one-on-one hand combat? That's not the point of being a ninja.
No, that's
Your ability
that's-
to
that
just
was
sneak
the- yeah,
around
well,
and just
that-
stab
I
someone
mean-
in, like, the ass is really great.
It's
Well, no,
definitely
I mean-
a niche we've lacked in this group.
We are very loud.
Ass stabbings.
No, that's what the pit was for. You know, it's just how they punish people. So,
Hit as you do.
yeah. So, yeah, no, left, and you just see every so often whenever Matthias looks like he's trying to kind of find his footing, he just runs his hand along the rapier. Not like he's using it as a weapon, but like somehow it's comforting to him.
Right.
It's like a comfort object.
Yeah. That's valid.
Well, I'm glad we could get you back on your feet and back out in the world. I mean, it's not the most ideal of circumstances, sure, but, you know, it's better than sitting in a prison cell.
I'm just saying, you guys give me an afternoon and a bunch of Cure Light Wounds potions. I will get this fucking mark off me.
No, there's no need for that. I would rather us not
save
have the
money.
police after us all the time.
They wouldn't be after us. They'd be after the flap of skin, which we would nail to something and set it on.
Then we can't come back to this beautiful inn, and I chug the rest of the cider, and I walk over and go, "Excuse me."
I'm going to tell you right now, you wouldn't have been the first person to try to cut your skin off to get out of this. I'm pretty sure they've taken that into account.
What if I cut my whole foot off?
How about you don't? Because that would diminish your value as a as a rogue.
Then you can't wear
Also-
shoes.
Yeah, the butt, the
Jordan,
quality of
give me a history roll. Give me a knowledge history.
quality
roll.
of butt stabbing would decline rather sharply.
If you're gonna
Who's gonna
walk
roll?
around on a peg leg.
Well,
History, you said?
Clerics in this
Yeah.
fucking town. I can just get it grown back.
Knowledge history. I mean, of all the law enforcement things you know, you're not terribly familiar with how the cuff works.
Well, no, I'm probably gonna just claim
Lying.
that I'm, like a
Yeah.
liar.
So I said no.
But-
like a liar.
Like a liar.
But honestly, like, he can't be the first person to try to cut it off. Come on now.
Yeah. If you're really gung-ho about cutting it off, like, be my guest. Good luck.
I'll take
I'm
the
just
first
saying
swipe at it.
There's a less violent way to go about it. And I think that it would be good for you to go out and fight some goblins instead of trying to cut off your foot.
So, I'm not
Well-
familiar with goblins in this area. Do goblins normally bother people at all?
Goblins are goblins. They tend to be frustrating wherever you go.
Okay. None of my training really involved goblin extermination.
From what I've heard, I've never actually met a goblin myself, but from what I've heard, they're very small, they're annoying, and they're very simple-minded. So the fact that they can kind of bob and weave through people that has been causing them quite some trouble is a little alarming.
You realize your entire description of them sounded exactly like how I look at myself, right?
Excellent. So you'll fit right in. You'll understand their moves as they're doing them. Perfect.
What's that thing that you do, Ariel? A totem?
Oh, my totem? I have
Totem?
a totem of a wolf.
Right, his is a totem of a goblin. Ha ha ha!
Ah,
Cheers.
ching. And I just chug it.
Ah!
So Quinn, you were just
in
flirting.
real life,
Oh,
I have to go for just 2 minutes. I'll be right
Okay.
back.
In that moment, Nicole, can you make a Constitution save for me?
Oh no, that was gonna be my last one.
That's okay. That is your
Mike, what were you
third that you've chugged.
Damn. Okay, so
Yeah,
that was a 1.
That third one that hit you pretty hard. You're still holding it together, but like you're definitely starting to feel it.
So I was gonna ask Quinn. So all the flirting was just you sussing me out, I'm guessing.
Oh no, you're actually quite cute.
Okay.
In this dumbfounded moment, Matthias, as you're sitting there, you notice, strangely, the edges of your vision start to blur just a little bit, and everything comes to a stop. The world around you seems frozen. And stepping in through the door is a familiar figure. A tall, lithe man dressed in familiar robes of red and black steps in with cropped, beautiful blonde hair, striking blue eyes, and sharp, striking features. He sits in the space on the table across from you between two of your friends.
Oh, Shiro, look. I was wondering when the inevitable decline of the human condition was going to show up.
Hello, brother.
Well, you found me. Isn't that great?
So to speak. I mean, to assume that we lost you at any point in time, I think would be an underestimation of the hidden skills.
Oh, no.
You know
come
the
on.
masters as well as I,
Yeah.
but you're making friends.
No, they're coworkers. And it's temporary. So you can fuck off with this shit.
He looks around at the group that's around you. Their smiles appear genuine.
They always do. That's the job. All right? I'm not attached to anything here.
You are making your way. I'm so very proud of you, brother.
And yet somehow your opinion on my growth is nothing I give a living shit about. Shiro, fuck off.
He gives a coy smile, and he says, "You know what would go good with your stew?"
Oh, God. The eternal silence of a knife in your fucking throat. You
A
inflamed...
slice of blueberry pie.
My God,
Everything
you're a
returns to
wizard!
normal.
Ah!
Suddenly the sounds come back, and he's gone. And you have the strangest craving for a slice of blueberry pie.
I will ignore that craving, out of spite.
That's fair.
Just see Quinn just like, okay, not the expression that I would expect
Sorry.
from somebody telling me.
Headache. Low iron supplement. Sorry.
You should lick your sword.
It's not...
Yeah, back, sorry.
I don't think I've actually cleaned it off since we were using it on the cultists.
Oh, yeah, don't lick your sword.
Yeah. Actually, I should...
Dude, why are we looking swords now? What the hell?
We iron deficiency.
My character went to the bathroom and just came back, so.
Are you okay?
So I'm explaining
Yeah,
away
yeah.
me not knowing what's happening.
I'm fine. I'm headache.
I like look
Tired.
at Quinn, and I'm like,
I
yeah,
can't hear you, Nicole.
I'm gonna say roll a deception check for me, Mike.
Sure.
yeah, lie to us.
Lie to me, big man.
Lie to me. So that's a 13. If anybody wants to challenge that, you're welcome to. but there is obviously no need to.
I see nothing.
Yeah, no, he seems like he's just like, you guys just survived a really close brush-in with death and a bunch of cultists, and everybody's feeling pretty rough right now. So it makes perfect sense if he's like having a bit of a headache and he's a bit worn down.
I don't feel like interrogating him. There's really no need for it. So it's like, whatever, man, whatever you say. I'll just trust whatever is coming out of your mouth right now.
On your way back from the bathroom, Jordan, your character was passed a note from one of the patrons in the bar. Passed you a folded sheaf of paper that has on it the symbol of the eye.
Did they slip it in my back pocket really obnoxiously or into my hand?
Somebody actually puts it into your hand as they walk past you.
Like a normal person. Okay, sounds great.
Yeah, you know this as the sort of the sign of that your order wants to speak with you.
I say, whoops, and I go and just make a 90-degree turn right into the bar. It's like, oh, my drink's empty.
As you walk over to the bar, there's another gentleman there wearing plate mail who's sitting there. Both of his gauntlets have been removed and they've been placed onto the table. You see, of course, on the left gauntlet, on the upper part, is the sign of your order, the open eye.
Is there like a hand gesture or like a motion I would make to signify that, like, hello?
Is there
Like, do you have a super sweet secret hand?
Do you think you just wave? Like a person?
No, he's just sitting there. As you walk up next to him, you recognize this actually as one of your superior officers, the agent that you directly communicate with, Agent Calhoun. And he's a human fellow, very gruff. You'd almost mistake him for a dwarf if he wasn't so tall. He's got a very large square jaw, and there's like a gray stubble coming out of it. And he's sitting there. And he's got his big stein of cider in front of him as well. And he goes, So
we found exactly what you said we'd find. There was the cultists. They had minor summonings. They were going for something bigger, but we interrupted it before they could get anything through. And they're attached to a larger cabal.
We sent somebody in there earlier, Halfor. Did you see him?
Yeah, he didn't make it.
He shakes his head. All right.
Yeah, we found
the
him.
Cultists,
huh? Yeah. I mean, for lack of a better term, I don't know if they're actually organized to be anything bigger than that, but they did. They've been down there for a while, unless they built on something that already existed.
That's troubling. We'll send some inquisitors.
I'm frankly amazed. Yeah, you really should. They're gonna go excavate it and have a look down there at some point. I don't know. We didn't have a chance to get through all of it before the whole place went up. So they had a giant bomb. God knows why. On top of all of their treasure.
Well, who's to say the inner workings of any of these crazy snake people? But as it is, it seems to make sense that they'd want to blow their operation rather than have it get blown and revealed.
That was clever.
Yeah. So what do they got you doing now? You on another job?
Some kind of gob job outside the city that's gone all weird on them.
Okay. We
got this work release program rogue going on. He's not bad. We're finding him to be quite an asset right now, but we want to get him released and hopefully we can convert him to, maybe even just loosely to our ends. Who knows?
And he kind of gives you a side eye and a bit of a chuckle, almost squeezing out of his fucking gritty teeth. And he goes, if only.
Well, I mean, there's
keep
room
us,
now, right?
keep us up to date.
Per Bertrand didn't make it, right? So.
Yeah, Halfor didn't make it out.
Sorry, Halfor.
I mean, if you think he'd make a good agent, then
I'll let you know.
Yeah, keep me posted.
He's not keen on law, so who knows?
Yeah, well, who is?
But honestly, what rogue scout is? Yeah, really.
Yeah, he puts 5 copper pieces on the table, gives a nod to the barmaid, and he goes, "All right, keep it up." And he takes his gloves and walks out.
Do I have time to buy something before we leave?
From the tavern?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you after?
I'm gonna buy a slice of blueberry pie and just be like, you guys, can you give me like a hot second?
Okay.
Cool.
You wave down the barmaiden, or do you go up to the bar?
I go up to the bar and get it. Can I get a slice of blueberry pie?
Sure, darling. Just baked this morning. And she goes under the thing and she goes, hadn't told anyone about this yet. It's only just cooled. And she cuts a slice out for you, puts it on a plate, and goes, that'll be a silver piece.
I give her a silver piece and I just walk outside. I jump onto the roof. I climb up to the roof holding the pie.
You gotta roll me athletics for that. Athletics or acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
I'll let you. Acrobat 20. Okay, sure.
I just
you
right
manage
off
with a slice of blueberry pie on a plate. You get up to the roof.
I take the pie and using it as ink, just right on the roof. Fuck you, Shiro. I will kill you.
Did you just leave? Did we just watch this man?
And then I jump off and I come back
Pie
inside.
and walk out the door. Do you guys go out to check on him?
I'm like half in the bag. I probably didn't see him. I'll be real.
Well, I'll get up and wait by the door.
Yeah,
This stew is just so good.
Yeah, I write that on the roof, and then I put
Okay.
the pie down with what remains of the pie, and then I contemplate it for a second, then I pee on the pie, and then I jump off the roof.
So the tavern is built into a larger structure, but you do climb up to sort of the overhang above the door and write it on the wall.
Yeah.
Of the inside of the thing. And then you pee on what's left of it
Yeah, and leave it for him.
on the roof?
God.
Like the plate on the overhang up there?
Yeah, he can get to it. He can climb.
Okay.
He's
So-
an adult.
You finish doing this. So you finish doing this, and there is a guard standing down there watching you as you do this, and you finish peeing on what's left of the slice of pie on the plate, and he goes, truth be told, I thought your dick was smaller.
Thank you.
I thought it was short and covered in quills.
You know, it's actually part of a viral marketing campaign to make me seem less threatening to other men in the city.
That is indecent exposure, as
much-
well as public defacement of property.
How
Come
much
on,
is the
we
fine
all
for that?
like grays. What are you writing things in their walls for?
It's complicated. Family.
Can I hear it? Can I hear this through the door?
Oh, you can absolutely hear this going
All
on
right, I'm gonna
outside.
come out then. And
It's
I'll
complicated family. How much is the fine?
and,
Platinum? I've
and
got
I
platinum.
and I'll come up to him and I'll be like, "Oh, thank you, God, for helping me find him. He is our part of our indentured servitude. We will pay whatever we need to."
Roll persuasion.
You found our slightly brain dead cousin.
An 8. As you bat your eyelashes at him, he just goes like, I like this tavern. I don't like things being written on the walls. Clean it up, and I'll let you go. Otherwise, it's 10 gold.
I pay the 10 gold.
You throw 10 gold coins at him.
No,
it
not I don't
clatters off
throw.
his armor.
I just give it to him because he's not the one I'm mad at.
That's fair. So you like hop down and count them out and pay it to him?
Yeah.
He goes, right, we'll have someone clean this soon. Bugger me. And he walks off. It's my lunch break, and I'm going to spend that cleaning up piss off a roof. He mutters to himself as he wanders off.
I'm just gonna look over at Matthias and just be like, "You know, the mischievous quality of you is probably your most endearing trait."
You're gonna ruin me forever. You know that?
What makes you say that?
It's gut feeling. Come on.
I guess we go back inside and then pick up our drunk friend over there.
I'm not. Hold on a second. I'm not like ridiculously like I can walk. I'm just a little tipsy, but I am definitely speaking not in a language I think you guys won't understand.
I swear to drunk, I'm not God.
I feel like we're just hearing for the first time drunken parcel tongue for all the Harry Potter
Yeah.
fans.
Just like
Everybody's
trying
like,
to
good
get this-
God.
Well, I hope she's not summoning anything. Shall we go?
The barmaid comes over to you and goes, would you like to rent a room for yourself and your friends so you can sleep this off and recover?
Please, for me,
Well, that-
please.
All right.
Would you like one room with a bunch of beds, or would you like separate rooms?
One room with a bunch of beds is fine.
Oh, crap.
Good, good. We've got a room with 4, and that'll be 2 silver.
No problem. I'll pay that off.
And she takes the coins happily and goes, "Oh, thank you, dearie." She gives you a little pat on the cheek. She goes, "Oh, thank you, such a sweet girl." And she goes back behind the counter. "So nice taking care of your friends who are drunk and stupid."
With your drunk and stupid weird friends.
You just see she says nice taking care of your friends, and you just see Quinn look a little sad.
Oh no, Quinn turned into mom friend.
So I'm gonna help carry Ariel up, just doing like the one shoulder, arm hip thing, because I imagine she's larger and heavier than I am in many ways.
Huge. I'm only like 5'4" actually.
Oh hey,
She's stocky though.
okay.
Yeah, I'm chubs. I got a lot of strength underneath that chubs, and I got to use some of that thick to like kind of keep it all well fed.
So I'm 6. My character's 6'1". Ariel is 5'4". It's less this, and it's more like down here. Or I'm just holding her up like this. Yeah.
I'm just glad I'm not the one doing it this time.
You're just you're just like standing behind her, like holding her shoulders as she just like walks upstairs.
You guys make your way up to the tavern room for the evening. It's actually quite a nice room, and obviously through the walls you guys can hear the raucous of the folks down and about through the rest of the building. If you guys want, you guys can take a long rest and basically clean yourselves up and rest until the morning of the next day.
Oh, that's exactly what I'm doing. Everyone can do whatever they want. I am taking a long rest and a beautiful nap.
Yeah, I guess we'll take a long rest, but it's one of those things of Quinn is gonna try and bar the door with like a chair just so that way nobody can just get in really easily.
Do I see Quinn doing this?
Oh yeah, I mean, unless she's attempting to be stealthy about
I'm
it.
not-
Like,
I'm not.
It's the 4 of you in a room with like 4 beds and a table and some chairs.
I just kind of look at her and go, you know, they're gonna, if they come in through the window, right?
Yeah, but you know,
All right.
I figured you've got the little bell trap thing, so
Actually, I left that in the cave. I
Oh,
don't
well.
have a replacement.
Whoops.
Open the window a little bit. I'm like, why does it smell like blueberry pie and piss?
Oh, someone must have had a sibling rivalry. You know how it goes.
People having a hard time.
Yeah. Douchebag brothers.
Whoa! Anyways, and then I'm like, gone.
It's just like, why does it smell like blueberries and piss? I don't know, sibling stuff. That's funny.
Yeah.
Just immediately, just out for the rest of the day.
It's like in bed.
Yeah, so you guys take a long rest. So you get all of your spell slots back, you get all of your hit dice, and your HP is brought to full.
huzzah!
Matthias,
Yay.
I don't actually need to recover anything. So what Matthias does is he's kind of just up for the night, making like he sleeps,
Okay.
just in case someone decides to. But
If you choose like not to sleep at all throughout the night, that does unfortunately garner you a level of exhaustion the next day. So you can, if you want, sort of like take turns being awake throughout the day, so that you can each get like a full night's sleep, sort of
No,
broken up.
he'll go to bed, but he'll have a knife under his pillow, the usual stuff.
Awesome. Yeah. So the next day dawns, and the night passes without incident. You guys find yourselves in the tavern as the sun breaks over the tops of the buildings in the castle town of Lionsmane. What do you guys do?
I check my stuff just in case.
Yeah, everything that you have in your bags is undisturbed.
Good.
I stretch, get dressed, grab my axe, and say, let's go.
All right. I'm good.
Big axe friend, let's do this.
Axe
Yeah.
is my
Quinn,
buddy.
Roden, you guys good?
Yeah, you see Quinn kind of wake up she has not had a very restful night's sleep. It's, well, restful enough so that way she can get all her stats back, but not restful in the sense of she liked it.
That is entirely fair. You guys, as you wake up and start making your way out, once again, the area that you're going to be making your way to is just outside of the town, just off the side of where the farmland is. It's not more than maybe a few hours travel by foot, as the continent isn't terribly large, so you could easily make it there by noon.
Do we want to get a cart or something?
Cool. That's fine by me.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Hey, do you guys rent a cart?
Yeah, how much is a cart?
To rent sort of like a taxi ride out there is going to cost you a few silver.
Okay. Much
Sure,
silver?
makes sense.
Yeah. There's a guy that's getting ready for the morning. You see that he's got like a carriage ready that's got lots of open seats on it in the back, and he says he'll take you people along that route for a silver a head.
Okay.
Okay.
Before we head out, can I buy a replacement bell string?
Absolutely. Bell and string. Yeah, there's like a local shop that you guys can run along to on the way out that just sells like bits and bobs and adventuring gear, stuff like this.
Sure. How much does that set me back, if at all?
I'm going to say that sets you back 5 silver.
Okay. So it goes from it says gold pieces, EP and SP. What is EP? Electrum?
Electrum.
Electrum, which is a 5-to-1 for silver,
Okay, and
which
silver's-
I just choose not to trade in because it is silly and weird.
Okay, so then silver would be 10-to-1 for gold?
Yep.
Okay, so in this case...
Every gold is 10 silver. They can do exchanges for you as well if you've only got gold pieces on you.
Okay, well, I'm just factoring how much I've spent. So 1 silver for the... 1 silver
the ride.
For the ride, and 1 silver for the bell and string to be replaced?
5 silver for the bell and string to be replaced.
Okay.
Because it's
Four.
like a specific item. It's they're not easy to make.
And one last thing I would like to purchase, if it's okay to do so. I'd like to buy a long coat to go over my ensemble so I don't look like a fucking thief everywhere I walk.
Yeah, if you want to buy like a traveler's cloak or something like that you can sort of throw over top of your gear, that would be, as you understand it, relatively inconspicuous. So as you travel places, it's not going to be like a problem whenever you're going somewhere, and you're not going to get people being like, who's that hiding behind the suspicious cloak? It's like, no, like people wear these things to like keep the weather off of their armor and the rest of their more important gear. And you can find another one of those. I'm going to say like 2 silver for one of those.
Okay, cool. It's a coat, though, I want, not a cloak.
Yeah, if you want to try to get one with sleeves, that works.
Please and thank you.
Yeah,
Cool. Put down the hood, slick back the hair. Oh, God. I missed having a coat.
Yeah, the bracing air of the open nature greets you as you make your way out. Stepping out of the massive gates of the city, you're met by like the rising sun and just the fresh openness that you kind of don't get while you're in the city of Lion's Mane. It doesn't necessarily smell in there, but there are a lot of people, and the walls are quite tall. So getting good fresh breezes into the city isn't something that comes as often as some would like. But you do make it out. And you do find that there is a carriage that's there who is willing to take you again for a silver apiece upwards towards the area of the farms in which you guys are needed.
Oh, it's good to be back on the road, eh? And I just kind of nudge Ariel.
Yes, it's nice to not be in such a stuffy city.
I just kind of lean back in the cart and just look at the sky. This is nice.
Well, it's nice until all of a sudden it's not. I mean, we're going to be dealing with goblins and all of goblin-related paraphernalia, which is usually poop and poop-oriented. So,
I've heard that goblins are just super stinky, but it's fine.
yeah, that's what I mean. Poop and poop-affiliated ornaments.
You guys make your way out into the countryside. The roads pass with a lazy, almost leisurely pace, certainly faster than moving on foot, though. And in the distance, over fields of corn and grain and other vegetables and alfalfa and other things being grown in the long fields. You occasionally see little barns and little farmhouses drift past you. Until eventually, after about an hour or so of traveling, you come across the location where you guys need to hop out in order to meet your contact, who is a farmer at one of these barns.
All right.
I hop out.
Yeah, paying the
I don't
driver.
even ask him to stop. Did we not pay before we left?
Yeah, let's say, having paid the driver, rather, he gives you guys like a kind wave as you guys hop off, and continues on his way down the road.
Oh, he was so nice.
Yeah, I guess we just kind of wave and let him be on his way, and we kind of make our way up to the barn then. Unless anybody wants to do anything radically different.
Yep.
No?
Okay.
You
you guys make your way up to the farmhouse, and knocking on the door, a gentleman comes to the front door wearing like sort of a ratty pair of coveralls and a shirt underneath with his sleeves rolled up and a big straw hat. He goes, "Hey, who's this then?" Eh?
We're here from the city. We're told that you have a goblin issue going on.
Goddamn right I've got a goblin issue. God, these fucking things. Yeah, sure. So, are you here to deal with them, or what's the
Yeah.
what's the skinny?
Yeah, we're here to deal with them. What are they
He's
doing?
got a very large
exactly?
lower jaw, and he's missing a bunch of teeth.
Ariel staring at his lack of teeth.
Doc, can I do an investigation roll just of the surrounding area?
Yeah, roll me investigation.
She is just amazed
Damn it!
that.
Yeah, with an 8, I mean, like, looking around the area, nothing seems terribly out of place. Does anybody else want to investigate?
Sure.
Around?
I'll see if I can see their little stupid goblin feet running around.
16.
That was a 4, so the answer's no.
A little hungover.
The answer is this man has missing teeth, and I am strangely enthralled by it.
Enamored by the fact that he's talking and somehow feeds himself with every other tooth being missing.
I'm like, do humans not grow them back?
What's the
Yeah.
matter? You ever seen someone give a good gumming before?
Oh, Jesus.
Not since prison.
there we go. There it is. There's the reaction.
Oh, yuck, okay.
Yeah.
He says that, and I just leave. I walk out the door.
As Quinn scans the area, keeping a sharp eye around, you do see that there is occasionally like small footprints, but a lot of the damage that you would be expecting from these areas appears to be largely absent.
Where did you say that the goblins were normally attacking?
Attacking? No, they're harassing me. Here, and he points down at his porch. They keep coming up here and trying to hand me pamphlets, and I can't read. It's rude.
Do you have one of these pamphlets?
Did you sign up for their mailing list?
Well, no, I keep tearing them up, and then some of them I've been eating. But other than that, no.
Are we so sure we know who the goblin here is? Okay.
They've been going around to these other farms, and they've been harassing people and knocking things over and making a mess. And then they run back to their fucking hole or whatever they've got.
Do you know where they're coming from at all? Like, can you help us out with a location?
That way, and he points sort of southeasterly from where you are.
All right, sounds great. Sorry to bother you, sir. We'll be getting going.
I appreciate your assistance. The crowd is wonderful. Thank you so much. And he closes the door.
Like, look at Rodin, I'm like, do goblins cow tip? Because it sounds like these goblins are just prank, very simple pranks.
Yeah.
Like, did they just
With
run into the field
pamphlets?
and, like, push over the cows and then leave? Like, what?
No, did they tip his cow? Did I miss that?
No, I was just the general.
Oh, like pranks?
Just
No, I
rich
mean,
Padlets.
I need to know. Yeah, fair enough. I need to know what's going on. I need a pamphlet. I need to know what we're talking about here. This is the weirdest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Well, I can wait under the porch and I can get a pamphlet when they inevitably deliver the next one.
That's
I
fair.
mean, there's
Well, at least they're coming from the southeast.
Okay. Should we go inspect the southeast?
I think that we have little other recourse.
yeah, and
Oh.
also Sam, Quinn can definitely see the footprints heading in that direction as
Okay.
they mitter about, and so like you can follow these tracks. They're pretty obvious in the dirt pads.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, they're going that direction, so it makes sense.
I'll
Okay.
follow.
So I guess we go after the goblins to the southeast.
Yeah. Talk to them, see what's going on. I don't think this has to escalate to violence. And I say that being Matthias saying that, but still.
I don't know. I
I
don't
don't know. Maybe a good spanking will work.
Are we just going to line up goblins and spank them? Or are you
Well done.
Or are you just flirting with me again, Quinn?
Oh. You may have to talk to me a little longer in order to figure that one out.
I'm sorry. my-
Let's go find some
Yes.
goblins, shall we?
You guys make your way along the dirt roads to the south and east, and after passing a few fields and a few other farmhouses in the distance, eventually you do come across a large, sort of ratted down, abandoned old barn.
Okay, this looks goblin-y. Now we're back in my wheelhouse of what I understand goblins to be doing.
Yeah, you see a lot of tracks coming in and out of the barn.
Matthias, do you want to see if you can find a window to look and see if there's a bunch of fucking goblins?
Can I roll investigation just to look at the ground for tracks?
Yeah, roll some investigation. Oh, 24. Yeah, that's a nat 20 as well. Looking around, you can see there's a lot of tracks coming in and out of this, and you can definitely identify them as being goblin.
There's goblins here.
I look over at
Oh.
Matthias. I'm like, are they all the same size? Like, roughly?
You know what? With a 24 at a nat 20, you can tell that most of them are roughly the same size. There appears to be maybe one or two sets of tracks that are a little bit bigger, though still goblinoid. You see one set of tracks coming in and out of the barn that appear to be of humanoid size and shape. So they're flat-bottomed shoes.
I don't know much about goblin, but isn't there a thing with like big goblins are called hobgoblins?
Maybe. I don't know much about goblins either, to be honest with you.
Well, I got two
Maybe.
big sets of goblin tracks and one set of human bootses.
Bootses. That's
Bootses.
weird.
Yes. So,
Okay,
I guess I'll go pee,
well-
unless, you know, we want to try the diplomatic method first.
I mean, I can just knock on the door.
Yeah, okay. Let's try that then.
All right.
Hello there, we're the goblin exterminators, here to exterminate all the goblins.
Might not-
Stepping up and knocking on the door. There isn't any answer.
Hmm.
Okay. Can we test the door and see if it opens?
Yeah, do you try it?
Yeah, sure. I don't think they trap it, right?
Maybe with poop, I don't know.
So you
mentioned poop
grab
a lot.
hold of like a knobbly piece of rope that's hanging off of one of them, and you open it up. It's a large barn door, just swings open on its hinges. Inside, you can see that it's largely empty, save for a large dug hole that goes down.
Oh, fantastic. Going into a large gaping hole.
Yeah.
I would make a joke out of that, but I don't know exactly how to make it a big joke out of this giant hole that goblins come out in and out of.
We're gonna skip right over.
Smoothing right past that one.
Okay. What? How big? Damn it! What kind of radius are we looking at?
The hole appears to be about 10 feet across. And
okay.
there is like an almost like broken ramshackle set of wooden stairs that go down into it.
Okay, so it's not like a mole hole. It's
Yeah,
like,
no, it's not like tiny. Nobody needs to like fucking tuck in their shoulders and squeeze in. Like, no, it's actually large enough that like two of you guys could walk down side by side.
perfect.
Be a bit tight, but yeah.
Okay. Well, do we want to go down and see what's up?
Why not?
Okay.
I like what you did there. But yes, let's do it.
you guys head down into this area, eventually walking down onto the sort of ramshackle wooden stairs that head down into the cave. Now, I'm going to place you guys on the map here so you can see where the fuck you are. There's a 1, there's a Matthias, there's a Quinn, and there is a Rodan. There you go. So you guys are down there.
Okay. So
There you go.
I grab my hood.
Oh yeah, you guys should also put your health back up to full. There you go.
Yeah. It's like, hey, wait a minute.
I prime my hood and lantern and cast it down the passageway because we're not trying to stealth this time. We're trying to talk this out, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, hey, goblins, what are you doing? You
I don't-
goblins.
What are you doing? Get out of here.
We have like a broom on a porch. Like, get.
So do you you have a lantern?
Yeah, it's hooded, so I can point it in a direction.
Okay. How much light does that give off?
How much light does a hood and lantern give off normally? Give me a hot sec. I'll look it up.
Yeah.
I think it's just a normal, like, torch level of light, but you can direct it so it's not all around.
Hooded lantern
30-foot
is
radius.
runs for 6 hours and gives a 30-foot radius of dim light. Or bright light for 30 feet and then dim light for another 30 feet. Let's do that.
That goes to, like, the end of the tunnel, then.
Here you go.
Yeah, something
yeah.
like that.
Now you have a dim light that goes out for the 60 feet that you have in total.
All right. I'm gonna make a perception or an investigation roll to see if there's any traps. Which one would you pick?
Yeah, roll that for me, bud.
Investigation. Okay.
Roll me a sweet investigation. You're not finding any traps in here. You do see a lot of footprints coming in and out of the area, and there's the occasional torch here and there that gives off like a truly pitiful amount of light with the space that you're in. But looking along down the hallway, you can see that, yeah, there doesn't appear to be any traps. It appears to be pretty open, pretty simple. But you can hear in the distance.
Rave music.
You can hear his music.
Rave music.
Yeah, it's like electro.
I'm not hearing music. That's weird.
It's super quiet.
Am I the only one who hears this music?
I think you are.
Yeah.
If anybody else wants to try to strain their ears, they can try.
Perception?
Yeah, there'd be perception or investigation.
15.
Yeah, you can hear it just in the distance.
I'll do perception as well, just to see if I can hear this.
It's really faint, but yeah, Nicole, the character, can hear it. There it is. Oh yeah, you can absolutely hear it. Rodin can absolutely hear the music echoing up from the caverns.
It's got a good beat to it.
Okay, let's continue to the end of the hallway here, I guess.
Yeah, moving up to the end of the hall. You guys see it like tease to the east and to the west.
Can I make out where the music's coming from here? Is it to the left? Or the right?
You can hear it coming from this direction to your left.
Okay, so let's go to the left then.
To the right down the hallway there, you see like just a door.
You might
Yeah.
check that real quick.
Oh yeah, probably.
All right.
What you doing?
I'm gonna go check the door real quick.
On
Yeah,
that side, yeah. There it is. Okay. Hi, can I not move these things? What's going on? Yeah, checking the door. It appears to be just a wooden door. You don't seem to be able to like move it per se. Here, let me just
I knock lightly.
draw a better line there so that I can select and remove that. There we go. Yeah, you knock on the door. You don't hear anything from the inside.
What do you think? Should I crock
Well,
it quick?
they just can't see the door there, Sam. Gotta squeeze the camera over just a
I
little bit.
got
There you go. There you go. You got it.
What do you think? Should I crack
Yeah.
it?
Do you open the door?
I mean, it'd be better than me wasting a spell.
All right, cool. I crack the door.
Yeah, the door doesn't appear to be trapped or anything. Door opens up easily enough and reveals there is sort of like a dug-in hovel that is filled with a number of ramshackle beds that are relatively small.
Okay, on the map I
you can see
something
there
around the
is
corner.
definitely one sleeping. There is a goblin there.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna wake him up and try and have a conversation with him.
I don't.
We're not here.
I don't know if you can talk to a goblin.
Do we not do it? Does anyone here speak Goblin?
No.
No.
Can anyone here cast a spell that'll help me speak Goblin?
1 second. No.
I don't speak. I speak a number of languages, none of them Goblin. I didn't think I would need to learn Goblin. Hilariously.
Okay, so let me see if I get this straight. We peacefully came into a situation to talk to goblins, and none of us can speak Goblin.
They might be able to speak Common. They're handing out pamphlets.
Are the
True.
pamphlets in common?
Well, I don't know that the farmer couldn't read anything, so I mean they might be in common.
Okay.
I didn't think about the fact that the farmer might not be able to read.
He did say
Well, he said he
wasn't
can't
able
read.
to read.
All right, so how about
Great.
we not her then? Because if I thought the goblin could speak common, I would wake up the goblin, and we would talk to him calmly in a one-on-one. Since no point to that, I'm just going to shut the door and leave him alone.
All right.
All right, yeah, and you quietly close the door.
Because then it just
you
looks
still-
like I'm going to assault a goblin in its sleep and harass the living shit out of them, which quite frankly goes against what we're trying to do today.
Yeah. Yes, it's kind of against the spirit of what we're attempting.
Like if the
So
goblin
good
ends up
call on
doing
that
some
one.
shit, then we'll go critical and it'll be funny as hell, but still.
Yes. Yeah. What is this thing right here, just to
That's
the
another
left
door.
of where those guys are? So
another
looking
door.
over. That's okay. So looking over and seeing Matthias just opening the door, I'm going to assume that this one is unlocked as well. These guys don't seem all that keen about unlocking doors, so I'm going to just try the door handle, I suppose.
Yeah, walking up, the door does not appear to be locked. And playing with the handle, the door does in fact open. And you are treated to a strange small little room. The room has a number of trashed, sort of ramshackle, garbage-built shelves where a number of these pamphlets are being put together on a table with two goblins sitting at the table there happily with their hands folded in front of them, eagerly awaiting. As you guys open the door and step in, one of them waves at you and goes, "Hello!
Oh, thank God.
Are you
keep
here
coming.
for the show? Would you like to buy some merch?"
Yes.
Why, yes, I am, good sir. I would happily take advantage of enjoying your fine production here.
I'm going to look at the merch table.
Walking up to the merch table, you see that there is like a number of sort of like stolen or perhaps repurposed farmers' clothing that has had a large green handprint put on them in what you can hope is paint on the front of them. And they go, "Yeah, so we're playing some pretty hip music, and we've got a really great show. It really gets into your bones."
I'm going to become these guys' god.
I love them. Oh,
My name
Can
is
we move?
Fibs,
Can we just move
and this
the
is my
farmer?
friend Spibs.
Wait, sorry, I need to know those names again. What was the names?
Fibs is the name of the goblin on the right here, and the goblin immediately to his left is by the name of Spamsh.
How much?
Spam.
If we pool our money, how much is it for us to relocate the farmer? And
Too
let
much.
these
I
guys
don't know,
finish?
but we're doing. I love these people, and we will not harm a hair on their heads.
I have wrote both of their names, and beside it says Goblin Friends.
That's right, great. Yeah, Fibs and Fibs' new friend Spamsh. These are goblins that people know from other campaigns that I run. Not exactly the same
I love how
characters.
I love how their names are just lacking in vowels. That's my favorite.
Yeah, it's goblin names. Fibs and Spamsh. And yeah, you see there's like a number of pamphlets that are on the table, and there's like shirts that you can get, and there's a number of also like straw hats that have also had this big sort of sloppy green handprint put on them.
Oh, orcish.
Yeah, I'm gonna need one of everything. Yeah.
I just want a
Okay.
pamphlet, if that's okay.
What kind of bugs do you have? And he pulls up a jar filled with beetles and puts them on the table. And he goes, yeah, bugs.
I don't have any bugs, actually.
Well, if you don't have any money, you can't buy stuff.
Well, I'm so sorry,
you need-
sir.
Oh, you need bugs for money. Bugs are
Yeah,
money
what do
here,
you
guys.
use for
Bugs
money?
Metal. Use shiny metal.
That's weird.
Okay.
It's just,
Wait.
Matthias
Okay,
just looks at Quinn as a slut, and you could just—he's trying to telepathically say to her, "Snake oil, salesman, please."
So you see Quinn. She's going to come up. She's going to flip her hair the way that she normally does. And she looks over at Fibs and Spamsh. And she goes, all right there, funds, boys. What kind of thing can you get for a good girl like me?
Roll me persuasion.
Where did that accent come from?
Wherever
9.
she wanted it to come from.
Oy.
9. Okay. They go, oh, well, we could get you one of these fun hats. It might be nicer than the hat that you have. And also these shirts. We could get you a nice shirt with a fresh green print on it. We got these coming fresh off the print. Goober comes in and does these himself. It's really good stuff. He's an artist, let me tell you. And also, we can get you one of these, but it's going to cost you probably, I'm going to say this many. And he holds up his hand, which would normally contain 5 fingers, but he's missing his pinky. So for this many bugs.
Guys, we need bugs so bad right now.
If you have the ones that have the crunch on them, those are worth double.
We need crunch bugs.
May I have a pamphlet, please?
don't think
Sure,
we're gonna
those
be
are free. And he hands you a pamphlet.
I don't think we're gonna be able to complete the job, guys. Like on.
There
Next
is
level.
a crudely drawn picture on the pamphlet of 2 goblins with like crazy hair and colorful outfits. And then below it, there is a bunch of scribbling.
I'm sorry, they made themselves anime protagonists. Scribbling. I'm so sorry, I can't read Goblin. Could you just read what this says for me, please?
I can't read either.
Oh. That's okay.
Ah!
But it says we got a
Well,
big
you
show.
see that,
It says we got a
boys.
Big show coming up. Biggest show.
You see there, boys. I'm actually part of the band.
What? And he like looks at you. Roll me a fucking deception.
Huh, 20.
20.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, you're a new part of the band.
Yeah, I'm part of the backup. Can't take away from the stars, obviously.
Oh, that's great. Okay, so then yeah, you just go out the door to the left. You want to go in the room with there's gonna be the guards there, the bouncers.
Yeah.
So tell them you're part of the band. They should be expecting you.
Obviously.
And they'll let you in, and then you can help them with the music.
No problem. Thanks you, Fibs and Spamsh. You guys are great dudes. You guys are doing the absolute best out here. I believe it. I'm gonna tell the big boss. I'm gonna tell the big boss that you're doing so well out here. Hopefully, get you some nice crunchy bugs.
Yeah, no, tell the boss lady we want the green ones if they can find them with the extra crunch. They're our favorites.
No problem.
I love that every single goblin sounds like a Brooklyn version of Hootie from the Owl House.
I need to use all of my money to buy a house so I can house these goblins forever.
Spam during this whole interaction has just been aggressively and happily nodding through this whole thing. He hasn't said anything.
I need crunch bugs like right now. Where do I find crunch bugs?
Oh, you find them all over the place digging. Also the farms that are up there, they usually got some bugs.
Oh
You
God.
keep them in a nice jar like this.
Oh God.
Okay.
God.
Okay.
Can I do something?
How
Is
about
everyone
I have
okay
an
with
idea?
doing something a little
jar
shifty?
of bugs.
I have an idea.
They rattle around.
I have a worse idea.
You see, there's like a
Hold on,
number of like centipedes and beetles and worms and like leeches and things sort of wriggling around in the jar that he's got there. He seems very proud of it.
I'm in deep, and I need to explore this. Crom or Spamsh.
Yeah.
What if I sold merch for you? Would I get merch that way as a reward, possibly?
So if I wait, he looks confused. He's like, I give you shirts
I
and
work
hats,
for you, and I
you
sell your merch.
them, and then I pay you bugs.
Well, no, you just after I sell the merch, I could just come back with all the bugs I get. I'll give them to you, and then as like payment, I could have a set of merch, like a hat and a shirt.
Huh.
I have the worst way to con these guys out of a fucking.
We are not conning these innocent beings.
You do
I
not
want to go out
Stop.
into the hallway, get a bag of dirt, and go. You could take things up front, or you could go for whatever in the mystery dirt.
You see, Spam, who hasn't been speaking, goes like, "Oh!"
I know,
looking
right?
at the bag.
There could be anything in there.
Fib just
There
like
could be
puts his
nothing.
hand on him to kind of like brace him. He's like, "Hang on, we gotta only trade for bugs."
But there could be bugs in the mystery dirt, but there could also not be. Do you want to buy the possibility of bug, or do you want to have?
I'm not allowed to gamble anymore. I'm told I have a sickness.
It's not a gamble, because you'll always get what's in the dirt. You just don't know what's in the dirt.
Yeah, that's the gamble part. Like that's the part that's gambling.
I like to see it as an investment.
Futures.
Why are you trying to be Ubisoft right now?
I'm actually
It
making a
works.
Simpsons reference. It just
You're like,
isn't
this
taking.
You're like, this is my dirt loot box. There could be bugs in it.
You don't know what kind of bugs could be in it.
Yeah, it could be rare bugs, could be crunchy bugs, it could be the squishiest bugs you've ever seen in your life.
I'm about 3 seconds from stealing a shovel. I'm not lying.
You do see there's at least like one shitty broken shovel that's like leaning against the wall that
I'll be right
that
back.
you think they probably stole from a farm and have like used
Okay,
to dig
okay.
up some of these
It's
bugs.
established
If I
that
can't
they've
work for
only
you, I'm
robbed
not
one
lying.
farmer.
Do me if anybody wants to roll a history history
not a
check or an investigation.
That's not a skill I have.
I'll check.
Huh.
Okay, so 10, 18, and 17.
The same.
So Matthias and Roden, you don't know a huge amount about farming, but you do know that a lot of these bugs that they've been picking off of the crops and stuff like that actually aren't good for the crops. So like, they've been they haven't been stealing a lot of food from what you can tell. They've been debugging a lot of these farms, but they've also been stealing clothing and some other stuff, and then putting snotty handprints on them and trying to trade them for more bugs in their weird, gross hole.
We just find them so adorable that we can't penalize them for what they've done.
So
In the history of this
you're kind
campaign,
of like
this may
a
be-
weird, like you know that the bugs that they're taking from this place at the very least are like semi-invasive species.
No, that's
Okay.
fine. But it's just it's funny because I'm hoping to God there isn't some ugly ass twist where the event is some huge ass cultist ritual that they're accidentally getting conned into doing. But
I don't think so. We didn't see any farmers' clothes nor snotty handprints.
in the last one, I know, but like different rituals, different people, right? I'm just like I don't want this to have an ugly twist on the end of it. Is my concern, and also I kind of don't want to bother these guys. I just kind of want to relocate the farmers.
We can possibly have them live peacefully together because they're gonna take the bugs that are eating, like the invasive bugs that are eating the crops or whatever, and use them as currency. And then they'll also apparently they like to eat them too.
Yeah. it's
So
the other
technically,
thing.
they're just really loud, stinky crows.
It does fully stop inflation from taking place in their economy that they do eat their own currency.
That's the economics research.
I need a jar of bugs. That's all I know.
Well,
I need a jar of bugs.
we should figure out what the actual problem is here, because obviously the goblins are not the issue, but it might be the humanoid that came in with the goblins.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait, that's a good point. Hold on. Yes. I look at Spanish. Have there been other like humans coming down here?
Spam looks at you a bit confused, and then looks over to Fibs,
Like
and
us.
they
Like us.
talk back and forth to each other in Goblinoid. They're like, and
He
then
said gobble, gobble, the whole
Fibs
time.
looks up and goes, "Oh, you mean boss lady? Yeah, she's very tall."
Sure. What is she doing down here?
Oh, she's the biggest friend. She brought all her music equipment.
Huh.
She's our what's the common word for it? She's the sponsor.
Your producer.
That's a word. What does it mean?
The guy who helps produce the show, makes it go big.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. I just realized we're interrogating the merch table. We should probably not do that.
It's true. Okay,
But boss lady's where all the other band is, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right,
mean,
no problem.
I'm-
I'm gonna go let her know I'm here, and that way me and my friends here, we're gonna go enjoy You're gonna make sure that this show's really banging.
Oh, it's best show. Biggest best show.
All right.
Okay, I guess we're gonna go.
Bye. And they wave at you with both their hands. You guys head back out into the hallway.
So I guess we don't need to talk to Sleeping Goblin right now.
No, I think
You
this has all
talk-
gone pretty well, all things considered.
I guess we keep going down the curve.
yeah.
This has been nice, actually. This has been a good day for us.
It's wholesome.
I know,
Really
right?
good day. Like,
Okay.
I mean, so far so good, right?
Yeah.
So far, so good.
I mean, like, I really hope we don't have some ugly-ass weird twist hitting us soon.
This ends right here.
yeah, so
The world is dead.
Here,
Yeah,
let me
see.
see if I can't fix that for you. Just sort of move that. There we go. Yeah, there's another large wooden door there. Again, it's not locked.
Okay, just
open the
open the
door.
door. Yes, Nicole opens the door.
Yeah, pulling the door open, you see there's now a large pair of double doors with a pair of goblins wearing like some leather armor, standing there with their arms folded, looking very tough. Stand there. You can hear the music is a little bit louder through the door.
Rad. Okay, so we found the
They
bouncers.
look at you guys as you guys approach and go, "Tickets."
Where do we buy the tickets?
One of them just puts his hand out at you and goes,
Double up.
"Tickets."
I'm just gonna look at him and be like, I'm actually part of the band.
Oh, roll me some deception on that.
Hiya! 9, fuck.
And he goes, "You know gobble. You know band."
I'm gonna pull out my lyre, because just, right? Why would I have an instrument if I'm not part of the band?
No gobble. Band. Tickets.
Where
Sticks his
do-
hand out again.
Where do you get the tickets?
He looks at the other one and they go back and forth a little bit, and he goes, "Bugs."
Now, do you want bugs, or do you want what's in the mystery dirt?
God damn it.
Ariel just starts turning around. She's like, I'm going outside. I'm grabbing
can't
a
believe
shovel.
I'm gonna get my ass kicked by goblin bouncers. I'm good. Let me know how the mystery dirt thing works out for you.
How does it work out for me with a 10?
Yeah, they keep like pouting at you, with their hand out. No tickets, no show.
But there could be a ticket in the mystery dirt.
Give.
I give him the mystery dirt.
You give him the bag. He immediately opens the bag and dumps the dirt on the ground and starts digging through it.
Are they both
where did
looking
you
at
get
the dirt?
that dirt from?
I just stole it from the fucking passageway.
Well, there might be bugs in it then.
There are no bugs in it.
Are they still looking at the dirt though?
Still, yeah, he's definitely digging through the dirt.
Okay, can I use charm person?
Stealth past them, please.
Okay, so we'll do the charm person and then we'll see if you can stealth past. What's the charm person stats you've got there?
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. All right, so the charm person is an enchantment spell, and they have to make a save. Yeah, wisdom saving throw against your DC. What is your spell save DC?
Oh, that's a good question because of the fact that for some reason it says it's 0, and that's not the thing. Okay, it's 13.
It's 13?
Yes.
All right. Wisdom saving throw.
Fact.
He does make it. If it fails the saving throw, it is charmed by you. If they succeed, though, then I'm assuming nothing happens.
Yeah, nothing happens.
So you cast magic at the guy, and he goes, huh? Take it. Keeps his hand out. And the one goblin digging through the dirt doesn't find any bugs. It goes, no ticket, no show. Are the rest of you guys searching for bugs in the tunnel?
Yeah, let's go look for bugs.
Hell no, I'm trying to stealth past these guys while they're not paying
you
attention.
past them. I'm gonna resolve the stealth, and then we'll do investigation checks for everybody else. All right, roll me a stealth check.
Oh, okay. Let's hope for a better roll this time. Yeah!
All right, so with a 25, as they're distracted by Quinn's magic and digging through the dirt to try to find things, you do actually manage to get just up behind them and can squeeze through the large doors, as they don't appear to have a latch on them. They just kind of like push and you go in through.
Okay.
So you enter in to the other side here. And we will get to what happens to you in just a hot second as you push in. Everybody else, roll an investigation to look for bugs.
22.
10.
5. So, Nicole, you find a big green bug that seems to have perhaps been dropped because it's dead. But it's a big green beetle that is on the ground. Rodin doesn't find any, though Quinn finds 2.
All right, found 2 bugs.
Yeah, my bug is a ticket. I think that's how this works.
All right, so you guys walk up and offer the bugs to the guards.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bug snacks. That's right. You walk up and offer the 3 bugs to them, and the one bouncer takes 3 bugs, counts them slowly in his hand, and then looks up
Just
at you
to make
guys.
sure.
Counts slowly that there are 3 of you and goes, okay. And he opens the door for you to enter into the room. Waiting for you guys just on the inside of the door is indeed your good friend Matthias, who's already inside. Inside this room, you are treated to. There are several flaming braziers that are next to some large stone pillars, sort of like holding up this room. This room seems to have been built a lot better than the rest of the space. That there is like a large sort of ledge with some stairs on either side that lead up to a stage area where you can see there's a large altar up there where a couple of goblins wearing very strange garb are currently situated. They look, as a closer look something like this. Actually, I'll bring it into the middle there so you can actually see what they look like.
Up the gorillas of Goblin World?
I think we're looking at LMFAO, but in Goblin.
See, these are the Goblin versions of LMFAO. They're up there turning some tables, some magical blue discs turning at the top there, on top of this large altar. And there are a bunch of goblins in here holding like glowing magic stones in their hands, and they're just dancing like crazy, giving it their best. Unfortunately, as you guys enter the room, one of the goblins did warn you that, in fact, the music does, on occasion, get in your bones. So I want everybody to make a will save.
Oh God. Okay.
Wisdom save.
12.
Good.
Ooh, 12.
Okay. As you guys are in here, you're all standing around looking at the room, and like, God, you feel this music's got such a fucking sick beat to it, but each of you manages to keep your shit together, just for the moment, and except for Rodin, who you're like bobbing your head, tapping your foot a little bit, like this is
Digging it. I'm digging it.
yeah, this is like a pretty good beat, but you catch yourself and you manage to keep control of your actions. But yeah, it's pretty rough getting in here. But then, one of, or actually both in unison, the two goblins up at the altar point down at you guys, and their voices amplified through their equipment go, check yourself before you wreck yourself. And the music then begins to pick up in tempo as all of the goblins begin dancing faster and faster and start making their way towards you in a mosh pit and roll initiative.
Oh, of course. Hey-ya!
Yeah.
remember to select your select your icon and then roll for initiative.
Oh, yes.
Where
Hey, I
do
did it
go?
correctly.
If you did make a mistake, that's okay. I can add that in on your thing.
Oh,
'Cause,
okay.
Yeah, you got an 11, so I can change that for you.
Thank you.
I
I got it to fix it itself, sort of.
cannot
boy.
believe we're at a goblin rave. I'm so excited right now. These goblins are just like.
Yeah, and they run up to you and aggressively start moshing. So they basically start like punching and kicking and biting at
Oh
you.
god. Oh god.
Terrifying.
I can't believe I'm gonna kick a goblin.
All right, so the Gobbo Rave comes in at an average 10, and we're gonna put them in descending order. All right, so as these guys move, it's obviously very aggressive. Matthias, you are up. What do you do?
Well, have we gone loud?
So. Or they went loud at us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
They're coming at us.
God.
Like they're trying to attack us.
God. This is
But
gonna end
just-
badly.
Through like going like this. And then they bite and occasionally punch. But other than that, they go like this.
Can I just like jump over them and move to talk to the guys at the front rather than having this go to violence?
You can attempt to do that if you want to do an acrobatics to move through their space to another area, but they are still treated as difficult terrain. Yeah, with a 23, you absolutely can move through their spaces.
Cool. I'm just gonna kind of go. All right, yeah, just step over one. There you go. Thank you. Yeah. All right, knock this shit out. Come on.
Where do you move to?
Right up to the stage. Be like, come on, knock it off.
Right
Come
up
on.
there?
Yeah, here.
20, 25. Okay, yeah. That you'd have to climb up. There's about 10 feet up in order to get to the altar where the stage is there if you wanted to climb up to them.
Athletics.
That would be athletics, yes. Okay, so you do climb up the front of the stage and you get up to the altar where you can see up close these like magical spinning discs that they have their hands hovering over top of, and there appears to be some kind of like magic coming out of it. But as you get up close to them, you can hear one of them go, "No autographs!" And there's like a blast of energy that knocks you back down to here. You take 5 bludgeoning.
Oh my god.
Okay. I'm done. I'm out of actions, right?
Yeah, you still have, well, you are knocked down, so if you, let's see, you've got, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, you don't have a lot of movement left, but you are prone on the ground. You can still make an action or a bonus action, so you can use your action to stand if you want to.
Screw that. I'm gonna hide.
Okay. 22, yeah, you fucking duck up next to where the stage is and vanish from sight.
Okay,
Is that your turn?
that's my turn.
All right, Quinn, you're up. Ariel, you are on deck.
All right,
Gotcha.
I'm gonna cast sleep. So,
Awesome. Put sleep in the chat for me.
whoop.
All right, so you roll 5d8, and the total is how many hit points worth of creatures the spell can affect. Within 20 feet of a point you choose is the one that goes off, starting with the creature that has the lowest current hit points, and then it goes up from there.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast this as a 2nd level spell, so that means I get to roll an additional 2d8.
Oh yeah, so then that'll be 7d8. Roll me 7d8 and tell me where the point of origin is.
7d8. Hiya. And it's gonna start from like over here.
Over there, so
Yeah.
like that space.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's have a look here. From that space, 20 does include your party, but it also includes all the goblins out to that point.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go and do that math.
I have to do a wisdom save.
Its lowest hit points first. So
Yeah, it's just they don't get a save from what I understand. It just goes through their HP. Certain
Yeah.
the creature has a low hit points. Yeah. And they're unconscious until the spell ends. The sleeper takes damage, or someone uses an action to shake or slap them awake. And then subtract the creature's hit points from the total before moving on to a creature with the next lowest hit points. So, as the spell suddenly blasts off in the corner of the room, 3 of the goblins that are there pass the fuck out. We're going to say this guy here falls asleep, and this guy here falls asleep, and this guy here. You see them as they're dancing towards you, shaking their arms around with their glowy stones, doing the almost like the techno Viking dance as they move towards you. 3 of them are just like, oh, well, bummer, and then fall over and pass out. Now, this is a 1 minute for the duration. So, yeah, they're passed out. It's not a concentration spell. So, yeah, for 1 minute they're out, or until something wakes them up, or they take damage. As another reminder, as you guys have decided to not go full lethal on these goblins, you can just choose to do non-lethal damage in 5th edition. You can just call that before you attack, and if you do someone's health in non-lethal, then they just fall unconscious.
Let it begin.
All right. Quinn, is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
Do I have enough action to like acrobatics my way over here?
If you want to acrobatics through there, yeah, you just roll.
Right.
If you want to use acrobatics to move through an enemy's space.
Yeah, because basically I have to go through this guy first and then to get to here because this guy's still awake. So I'm
Yes.
gonna acrobatics my way through that without. Ah!
He doesn't let you pass. His movements are too fucking fresh.
Curses. It's too funky
It's too-
fresh.
Too fresh.
Yeah, you try to move past him with your movements, and he dodges into your way, and he goes, "What's up? What's up?" As he keeps.
Oh God.
You want to go?
It's like, hey, girl.
Threat. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to try with your turn?
Nope, that'd be it.
All right, Ariel, you are up. Gobbos are on deck, and then it's Rodin.
So I'm just gonna move 1 step over for now, and I would like to do non-lethal damage to this one right here.
Okay, so moving over to that spot, I did forget about attacks of opportunity because they do get
Yep.
that. So the one that's over there, that is, we're gonna say, I mean, it says scimitar, but we're gonna say that they just have like a little dagger that he gives a slash at you with as you're moving along. He tries to attack you. Does an 11 hit you?
No.
Okay, yeah. So he swings and misses.
Cool. I do want to do non-lethal like one-handed battle axe, but I'm like spinning it, like I'm having a good time. I'm vibing with them. Does a 16 hit?
16 absolutely hit. Roll
okay,
your
just-
non-lethal damage.
Yeah. Oh nope, that's not how I roll
Let's do attack
damage.
again. Yeah, you then click the word in the chat where it says battle axe one-handed.
Oh right, gotcha.
And you're raging. Okay. And that's 10 plus 2. So you fucking dance over there, swing your axe, knock that one dude in the head, and he goes and falls over unconscious on the ground. He's at 0.
Clobbered with an axe.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to hit them with like the back or like the wooden part where it's not like sharp.
Yeah, you absolutely catch him with it, and he just eats dirt right there.
Excellent. And that is all I'm gonna do on my turn.
All right. Okay. With that, then it's the Gobbo Rave's turn. They're all dancing pretty hard. All of the fire columns that you see in there, like the braziers, fire shoots up out of them in a big column that reaches all the way to the ceiling of this sort of like dirt cavern, scorching the roof a little bit. And you see just these like wild colors coming out of the fire as well. It's very mesmerizing. Dance until you die. Everybody make a wisdom save.
Big Benny, big money, no whammies.
Oh no. Oh no.
All right, so this music, like, you flew too close to the sun, Nicole, dancing over there and then dance attacking that person. Just, you got into the music too much. You got into it. Now you are indeed dancing along with everything that's going on. So when it is your turn next, you will need to do a save to try to get your actions back. The rest of the goblins that are here, the ones that are magically put to sleep. Let's see. It's a blanket. They do not wake up from the music. The others, though, that are there, take slashes at a number of the characters. So the one that's just over here swings at... does a 20 hit you, Rodin?
Yes, definitely.
As he hits you with a little dagger for 3 slashing. Yeah!
Son of a bitch.
And there are 2 more of them that are there that swing at Quinn. Does a 24 hit you?
24 will definitely hit me.
That is a critical hit. It does 13 damage in
Ow.
slashing as they crash into you. And one more runs over here and attempts to attack. Actually, 2 of them attempt to attack the barbarian. We'll just roll both of them at the same time.
Did you say that they had scimitars or they had daggers?
They have like daggers. It just says scimitar because it's the card that I'm randomly using for your base goblin. Does a 10 or a 5 hit you?
Neither.
Neither. Okay, because even though you are mesmerized by the music, you're still dancing and moving fresh. So you are still doing well. All right. And that is, I'm gonna say that is their turn. And Rodin, you are up.
Okay, so the one that hit me, I'm gonna swing back because I've lost my patience for being a non-lethal guy.
Fucking crumped on by some skanking goblins.
Like, okay, that's enough of this. So I'm going to
Sweet goblin skank voice.
dueling style.
Limp Bizkit
Not the
skank.
time. I'm trying to focus. So with 2-hand, my sword. I'm gonna use my fighting style. I just don't know which one to click on personally. This one, I guess.
Longsword, 2-handed, a 15 does hit. Roll
Okay,
damage.
global damage modifier. Now I use, because I am just using a longsword and I don't have anything else. I'm
You
going
just
to
put
use
longsword 2-handed in the chat,
Yeah,
and
you
that should
press
just
that.
roll out the dice for you.
Mhm. Yep.
Bam, dueling style.
Oh, there it goes. Yeah.
+2 and slashing +4. Yeah, you fucking knock this guy. He's looking pretty rough. He's looking really bad actually, but he's still on his feet, sort of like semi-conscious. Looks like a guy fucking with 3rd-degree gurns, drugging out on something. Like, just it's a UK slang, whatever. What else would you like to do with your turn?
Well, I can't really do much, unfortunately. I think I'll just kind of move 5. Can I move into like the square beside me?
All the squares that are currently around you are taken up, except for the one that's got the brazier in it and the 2 that are below you.
Yeah, I meant I want to move 1 square down.
Yeah, you can move.
Will that
once right
trigger an
now.
attack of opportunity?
This guy will be able to get an attack of opportunity at you.
Son of a dang it. Okay, never mind. I'm just going to stand right there then. I don't want to get attacked more.
All right. Matthias, it is your turn.
I'm gonna climb up to the dais again, and I'm gonna steal the discs.
Okay. Give me an athletics to climb.
16.
Okay.
Now, since-
And again, when you get up to the top there, you like reach forward towards the discs, and again, there's like a wave of this energy, and you can see it though. Is it appears to be a dome, sort of like a field that's covering this side of the table. So this side of the table in specific, where it is. So if you know that if you like went around and entered the stage from the side, that you might have a better luck getting up to this space. But they appear to have like sort of a field or like a magical shield guarding that one particular spot. As you reach out, again, you're hit with this sort of like blast of force energy that knocks you backwards off of the stage. And they're just like, no groupies, please.
Okay, well, I'm stealthed while I'm testing this, so I'll just move around the back and try it.
Yeah. Roll me a acrobatics as you're falling to see if you take more damage. It's an 11. So you are, once again, you're down on the ground, prone here in front of the stage, and you do take another 2 points of bludgeoning.
I'm gonna kill these goblins. I'm gonna kill these goblins. I'm gonna kill these goblins.
Kill these fucking goblins.
I'm gonna kill these fucking goblins.
So if you want to use the remainder of your movement to stand up, you can.
Stealth again.
All right, yeah. Roll me another stealth.
I'm so angry.
27.
Right now.
That's a crit. Yeah, you fucking vanish into the shade, the dark space in front of the stage.
Yeah, ribs are for sissies. Don't take their shit.
I'm so angry right now. I'm so angry right now.
All right. And is that your turn?
Unless you want to let me run around and try again, then yeah, that's my turn.
You can use your action to try and dash, which will give you one movement if you want to move to where the stairs are over here and then try to come around. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You can get to here.
All right.
To that space if you wanted to try to start moving around it.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, and Quinn the Vivacious, you are up with Ariel on deck.
All right, I'm going to cast Sleep again, from this direction, so that way I can get these 3 dudes that are in front of me. Hang on 1 second, I need to actually... Second level. Bam. I figured it out.
All right, Sleep. And where are you hitting this one off?
Over here.
Out there? All right.
Yeah.
So then we'll get out our little measuring tape here. So that's gonna get everybody who's still conscious in the room here, and that is 19 plus 6. So you're looking at 25. All right. So as again the spell rockets off in that spot. The 3 goblins that you can see, come on, there we go. The 3 goblins that you can see there, also all of them pass out and flum to the ground and going like, I need some water, and they fall over.
Fantastic. Now there's only 2 to deal with.
Been trying.
All right. Now, because there are no people over there, I'm going to acrobatics my way over to this way, away from this dude. So hopefully it'll be a lot easier.
Yeah, it will. You know what? That's a 26 acrobatics. You know, because you critically success, I'm going to allow that you can make the movement over there without incurring an attack of opportunity from the one guy who's still conscious next to you.
Yay!
Yeah, move yourself over there.
So now I'm just away from everybody else.
All right. And Ariel, it is your turn. The Gobbo Rave is up next.
I am vibing. I need to make a wisdom save.
Make a wisdom save for me.
Yeah.
You managed to get control of yourself again. You have your turn.
Nice.
So the guy Whoa, question.
Mhm.
Does that stop my rage though?
No.
No?
As
Okay.
you are thrashing in a mosh pit filled with goblins, your rage does continue.
Perfect.
Concentration
We're
would
gonna
definitely be broken. And a 21 absolutely hits the dude that's next to you.
Yeah, and so again, non-lethal.
Yeah, with that damage, you knock him the fuck out. You turn around and club him with the butt end of your axe, and he goes, "Ow, brother!" and falls over, and passes out.
Oh, I love him. And then I'm gonna go walk over to just really quick because all these people are knocked out. I'm gonna go stand beside Rodin if that's okay.
Yeah, totally fine.
So Rodin, whenever you make if you make like a melee attack, you get advantage because I'm raging.
Rad.
So
Definitely gonna need it.
yeah, I got you.
Definitely.
But
gonna
I'm still
fucking need this.
like having a great time. And that's it. That's my
Having a
turn.
good time.
Awesome.
Having a good time.
There is, because I'm gonna do a little cutscene here, and this will happen from time to time, where there's just sort of like a little cutscene, and then you guys immediately get your action back. The music stops ever so briefly, and then you hear coming up from the darkened roof amidst the smoke and fire, a sick riff. And a ridiculous-looking fucking goblin jumps down from the roof, landing in the middle of the party here. I'm going to pull in a bigger picture so you can see what he looks like.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Roxo, the rock and roll goblin! Yeah! I do cocaine!
Roxanne has a serious problem.
I'm gonna murder this fucking thing.
The music switches tempo.
Okay.
And now, you guys have run in to the mid-boss, Roxo the Rock and Roll Goblin.
Oh my god, fuck sakes, look at this man.
He immediately runs over in this direction.
No.
And let me get his sheet out.
Why?
Makes an attack, trying to bash you. Rodin does a 16 hit.
I'm checking. 16 is my AC, so I don't know.
So it does hit.
Okay.
All right. So he runs over to you and just like full head smashes into you. He does 8 bludgeoning damage,
Oh my
and
God.
you are knocked prone if you can't make a DC 14 strength save.
I'm gonna kill this fucking goblin.
Oh my god.
You are knocked prone.
Dude, this guy just clocked me.
Yeah, he just runs over and like full dive just headbutts you in the face, and you crop over onto the ground. Oh yeah! And then he turns and attempts to do the same to your barbarian friend with a bash. Does an 18 hit you?
Yeah, unfortunately.
So that's 5 bludgeoning, and again, DC 14 strength saving throw. You get to do this with advantage, though, because you are raging. Oh, yes, and you're not charmed anymore, so I will take that mark off your character.
Strength 1. Let's go. Well, I mean...
You made it, yeah. That's a 16.
Nice.
So he fucking headbutts you, and you take only 2 bludgeoning damage from it because you're raging. You got resistance.
Right.
But yeah, you are indeed still standing, and he's thrashing his arms up into the air. Yeah!
It's just
Okay.
it's just breaking down into nonsense.
And that's his turn. Now, everybody make a wisdom saving throw, because it is the end of their turn, and we got to see if this new hip, fresh groove gets under your skin.
Oh, thank God.
Oh man. Okay, so everybody makes it. Both Matthias and Rodin, though. Fuck, this new beat is so fresh. It almost gets you, but you make that save, and you maintain agency over your actions. Rodin, you are up. Matthias is on deck.
Okay, so the one goblin to the southwest of me.
Yep.
Is still up, I believe.
Yeah, he's still up.
So I'm gonna attack him again.
Okay.
Because I don't want to be like flanked by Gobbo the Manic Goblin and then this one guy. So
yeah, he's like semi-conscious at best. So you can take another swing at him.
Okay. Clicky clicky. 1 second. Okay, two-handed sword style.
Advantage. Because I'm here.
That's right, yeah, because pack tactics that that Nicole's character Ariel is giving off with Totem of the Wolf, he does indeed get advantage on his attack, which 17 will hit. Roll for damage.
8 total.
You knock him the fuck out.
That guy.
That guy falls to the ground unconscious. You are now surrounded by a bunch of unconscious goblins, either sleeping or knocked out, and Roxo, the rock and roll goblin, who's in the middle of the room. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
No, I don't think I have anything because I would have had to use my movement to stand up, I believe.
Yes, it's half your movement.
Well, still, I don't really have
you
anywhere else to
15
go.
feet
That
with movement, yeah, like it's you can move 3 squares.
I don't want to catch another. I don't want to catch another headbutt. I'm good.
That's okay. Matthias, you are up.
I'm gonna kill that fucking goblin.
Be more specific, please.
Roxo the douche.
All right, so moving that far over to him, I believe that because you're a rogue, you can take the dash as a bonus action, which would give you that extra movement. So you are now up next to him. You have a standard action still for your turn.
Cool. Hang on.
Bless you. Bless you.
So, here's what I'm gonna fucking do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna grab, because we're still going non-lethal, I'm assuming, even though this thing is an abomination.
No,
and I should kill it.
no, kill him.
Oh, kill that one? Are we
Kill
good?
this one. This one, kill, please, kill.
So
now.
so Rodin, you just see Matthias coming out with his sword, and he's about to do something with it unsheathed, and you're just like, he goes,
Like, no, kill him, kill him.
It's like this
Okay.
one just beat my ass. Like,
so I am going to attack him. I should be within range to get the advantage with my normal +1 rapier. Oh,
Yes, I believe you may be. Let me double check that. Yeah, 25 absolutely hits.
All right.
Now, again, because you're not only attacking an enemy that's flanked, so you get to add your...
sneak
but
attack.
this isn't the first attack. This isn't the first round, nor the first time this guy's doing this. So, like, even though you are coming out of stealth, it doesn't add the extra damage to it, which is whatever.
It just means it's a surprise. It becomes a critical hit if you roll that this is a critical hit. Either way, sneak attack damage.
Yeah. Sneak attack damage.
Plus my normal weapon damage. Oh shit! Sorry. Should have been that.
That's okay. There it is. That's what I want. I want that.
That's such
Yeah.
sneak attack damage.
that's really good though.
Oh man, so yeah, you get your 2 attacks, so that's your 3 sneak damage, and then you got a critical hit with your second attack.
No, I don't have a second attack.
Oh, okay, so that was just the 7 piercing plus the 3 sneaks, so that's 10 damage altogether? Yeah, so you fucking come out, slash across the back of Roxo. Oh, baby!
Shut up!
As he takes damage in the back.
I love him so much. Oh my god, I can't believe you guys want to kill him.
Mariah's fucking
All right. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
Is there anything else I can do on my turn?
That is your 3 actions.
Good.
So that would be about it if you want to like yell something. I just want to give you the opportunity.
Fuck you, you asshole.
Be groovy, baby.
Eat a dick, giant.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay. Quinn, you are up. Ariel, you are on deck.
Okay. I'm going to. All right. I'm gonna. It's a good question what to do. All right, I'm far enough away. I'm gonna cast Cure Light on myself because of the fact that I am at 8 hit points, and that's not fun. Hey-ya! That's 9 back for me.
Hi-ya!
I think that's the most you can get for Cure Light Wounds.
Yep. Okay, so
Nice.
now I'm back at a
Well,
decent...
you needed those.
I'm back at a decent thing. So I'm gonna... I move over here so that way maybe they can't see me as well. Right? Not necessarily Roxo, because he's just kind of an asshole, but these other two douchebags up on the turntable.
Let's leave GMAO alone.
GMAO.
I had to think about.
Hell yeah, dude. All right, and Ariel, you are up, and it is the goblins next.
Okay, I'm gonna two-hand this insane clown posse man in front of me.
Get it.
I don't think a 12 hits.
A 12, unfortunately, does not hit. Your axe comes down hard and fast, swings wide, as his ridiculous fucking dance movement manages to swing around it. Oh!
And I just mimic the dance movement with him, and that's the end of my turn.
All right, sweet. All right, so it is the gobs up next. Everybody make me a wisdom save to see if that music gets into your bones.
Oh, fuck.
Damn it.
Oh, fuck.
Everybody but Rodin fails. This music, God, it's so fresh. It's so funky. Everybody, you can't control. You're getting into it. You're starting to dance. And of course, Roxo, next to you guys, he drops down onto his hands and fucking spins around with his feet. He's breakdance fighting, swinging around at you guys. Let's see, does a 17 hit you guys?
Oh, yes.
All right, so everybody next to him takes 6 bludgeoning and has to make a DC 14 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. Oh, baby, get down!
I hate this guy.
Matthias manages to stay standing. Both Rodin and Ariel are knocked prone.
Oh no.
There is an icon for that, and I'm going to pretend it's this one. There you go. My back!
Yeah, I was gonna say that looks like getting your booty slapped. Anyways.
And yeah, that is the turn. Rodin, you are up. Matthias, you're on deck.
Okay, I'm gonna have to be very action specific here. So I'm gonna use my move action to stand up.
Yep, that's half your move, so you have 3 more squares of movement left.
That's fine. I can stay here. I'm going to cast a spell. Using my bonus action. I'm
Okay.
gonna cast Searing Smite. I'll put that in chat.
Oh shit, yeah, that's a bonus action. The next time you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, which is concentration up to a minute, your weapon flares with white-hot intensity, and the attack deals an extra d6 fire damage to the target and causes the target to ignite in flames.
Oh no! God.
Oh god! You can imagine what that wig's gonna smell like when it goes up.
All that grease makeup.
At the start of each of its turns, it has to make a Constitution saving throw. When if it fails, it takes more fire damage. On a successful save, it puts the fire out.
Yes. And
if the
goblins
target-
are not known for their Constitution saving throws.
Or a creature within 5 feet of it uses an action to put out the flames, or if someone else douses the flames, then it ends. Okay, that's fine. All right, are you gonna make an attack?
Yes. I run the tips of my fingers down my sword and it bursts into flame, and then I roll to hit. Fuck.
For you fucking bring this up. Sword bursting into flames. You swing it, and it goes a little bit wide, and it misses him. Watch the pyrotechnics!
I hate how you have a line for everything.
You know wear this guy's skull as a belt buckle.
I love him so much. I want to keep him as a pet.
No, I want to keep the cocaine-addled rock and roll goblin.
We're literally fucking with goblins that learned how to read music.
It's true. All right, Matthias, you are up. Quinn, you are on deck. Matthias, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, must I?
You got your actions back, baby. You have full control of your body. You managed to shake out of it. What are you gonna do with your turn?
I'm gonna kill this fucking goblin. Does that count with sneak attack?
It does count as a sneak attack. A 15 though does not hit.
Oh my god.
Wait, you're rolling with advantage though because of pack tactics.
Yeah.
So he does hit, which is fine because the longsword at 11 still didn't hit anyway. The previous turn, so that's fine. 16 does hit though.
12 piercing.
Roll damage. 12 piercing plus
11 sneak.
11 sneak. Is you got a 5 and a 6 on that 2d6, so that is 23 damage. Holy shit. You slash hard across the back of the goblin, doing a ton of damage. Oh, baby! Wow!
How does he have this much HP?
He's got a lot. He's fueled by cocaine. He's got a lot of HP.
Goblins normally have 7 HP. This thing should be dead by now.
It
He's
should
a high
be.
tier goblin.
He is a mid-boss, and also
Yeah.
he is Roxo the Rock and Roll Goblin. He's got more HP than your standard goblin.
I'm gonna fucking kill this goblin.
Makes sense to me.
I love this goblin. I love him so much. Oh.
All right. Is that your turn?
Is there any? Can I hit him again? If I give up my move
Is there any
action?
attacks that you can do as a bonus action?
Fucking. No, I don't. The only other thing I can do is maybe try and go for the stage again, but this guy's causing way too much trouble.
All right. Quinn, you are up. Ariel is on deck.
Okay. Question: Is this music charm based?
Roll me an Arcanum check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
the only
definitely
reason
a charm of some kind.
the only thing I ask is because I have Fey ancestry, which gives me advantage against charm.
It does, actually. That's a very good point. Roll me a wisdom save with advantage.
Hiya! God,
It's 2 10s. You make it, though.
that's funny.
You get out. Yeah, you manage to shake off the music. You have access to your actions again.
All right.
My favorite rule lawyering is one that goes nowhere.
I just wanted to make sure that it is a charm thing, so that way if my thing will go off. All right.
That is fair. Thank you very much for reminding me that. I entirely forgot about your character.
That is totally okay. It normally happens. Anyway. All right. Okay. Hideous laughter. I'm gonna try and friggin' hideous
Hit
laughter.
Roxo with hideous laughter.
Yeah.
All right. He's got to make what is this? He's got to make a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated. What's the DC on that?
13.
13 wisdom saving throw. Even with advantage, he doesn't make it. He falls to the ground prone, laughing like crazy. All right. And he takes how much damage?
Doesn't take any damage.
Oh, there's no damage. He just falls prone.
He is prone now.
At the end of each of his turns, he's got to or end each time he takes damage, he can make another wisdom saving throw to try to get out of it.
Yeah.
All right. So he is currently stuck with Tasha's hideous laughter. I'm just going to put that on him. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I'm gonna start making my way over to the stairs so I can get up there and get a good line of sights for them, so that way hopefully next turn I can just
You can get to
something
there with one movement.
All right, cool. I'll get there.
Boop, there you are. All right, so you are making your way up. Actually, can you give me another Arcanum check?
All right. Hiya. Fuck.
Yeah, you know music I mean, being a bard, you know music can be used to charm people, but you've never seen it used in this particular way before. As for like a bardic knowledge kind of thing, would that still be Arcanum, you think?
Yeah, it would still, it's still, yeah. I could maybe like finagle it with a history roll.
I was gonna say, give me a knowledge history with advantage.
Hiya! 15.
15. You know that probably one of the best things that fucks up music is other music.
Oh, so countersong does exist in this thing, because I was looking that up and it doesn't exist in the book.
No. But you do know that one of the easiest ways to fuck up music is to play a different tempo, different category song
All right.
at that same time, and that absolutely ruins someone's jam. Not saying that that's going to do anything for sure, but it definitely gives you an idea.
All right.
As to a potential thing. Ariel, you're up. Make a wisdom save. 11. Yeah, right. You got it. You are back in control, but you are still prone.
So I'm gonna use my movement to stand up.
Okay.
Now this creature is prone.
Yeah, you also stood
Do I
up. So
still roll to hit it?
you do roll to hit, but you roll with advantage.
Okay, gotcha.
Which you already have because your friends are close by to you and you have pack tactics, but you don't get double advantage, unfortunately. So you just roll twice to hit.
It
A 15
misses.
and a 13. He is riling around on the ground. Oh, yeah! Ow! And he's dodging away from your attacks as he's like laughing, twitching, and rolling about on the floor.
And I use what's it called? The slashing attack. When I miss. Oh, I don't remember. Reckless attack.
If you use reckless attack, then you attack with advantage, but it guarantees other people get advantage on you when attacking you later on.
Yes.
So you already rolled with advantage to attack, which
Right,
didn't
okay.
yield you a hit, unfortunately.
Okay, cool beans. Then I just keep vibing. And that's it. That's my turn.
On that, it's the Rave turn. Everybody make a wisdom save.
Oh, come on.
Oh my god, you guys.
Come on, man.
Oh, thank God.
7. Quinn holds on. Manages to keep it together. The rest of you guys down in the mosh pit, trying to kill a laughing goblin roiling around on the floor. Oh, god damn it! It's getting back in. It's getting into your bones. You're starting to rile and roil, and he gets to make another wisdom save to see if he gets out of it. He doesn't. Actually, no, he's making that with advantage due to the circumstances at hand. Does an 18 beat?
Yeah, because my spell DC is 13.
All right, so that is the end of his turn, though, that he makes that, so he's back up on his feet. And Rodin, you're up. Make that wisdom save to see if you can shake off the dance moves. You do, and you get to turn back. What do you do?
I'm gonna roll to attack.
Get him.
I have advantage.
You get a critical because you have advantage, so that is a critical hit. You roll double dice on that.
And we're not done yet. I'm using, since I've landed my hit, I am going to expend a spell slot to deal radiant damage and divine smite.
Oh my god.
So I'm going to liquefy this asshole.
Is you just
So the extra damage.
A big fucking thing of light. Yeah, roll it out for me.
I'm okay. I'm not super sure what to roll, so just bear with me here. So,
Yep.
That
So you
one.
get styles
And I
2,
click that
and then yeah, your D that's your 2
17.
D10s because it was a critical. And then roll. You should be adding your strength mod, and then roll your divine smite damage.
So it's an extra 8 radiant damage.
Extra 8 radiant.
And then because I had that spell still on my sword and I had not connected with anyone yet, Searing Smite also connects. They
Searing.
deal 1d6.
It's an extra D6 fire. Searing Smite.
So that's a total of 29 damage.
I hope
So
that's like, I don't want him to die, but I hope that's enough.
Are you going lethal?
Roxo needs a chance to come down off the coke.
Second
You
So
come
I'm
down.
I'm gonna have the divine and the fire magic I can't really pull punches on, but the actual slashing I think will make non-lethal.
All right. You bring down this like fucking divine smite on him hard. And you go non-lethal with at least some of it, enough of it at the very least that you knock him straight to the fucking ground. He goes hard into the dirt next to you as he goes down. Oh, damn! And he flops on the ground face down into it. He is on fire, and his crazy wig fucking reeks as it burns a little bit.
Oh, this poor boy.
You can put him out.
I wanted him to be saved, but oh god, is he obnoxious.
All right. So with that, is that your turn? Is that all you're gonna do?
That's all I can do, yeah.
Okay. Then Matthias, it is your turn. Make a wisdom saving roll.
All right, please, just thank God.
You got it. All right. So you got your action back. You managed to shake off the groove, and you have your actions. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna kill. I'm so angry right
No,
now. So angry.
no, they're sweet boys.
Don't give a shit no more. They pissed me off enough. Doc, I'm gonna dash all the way up around the back way to the stage.
Okay, so from where you are, if you want to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, you can get to here on the stage if you want to by using both your movement and your dash, or your bonus to create a dash action. You can get to there, and you still have your attack action, or you can try to move again if you want.
I'm going to draw my fucking light crossbow, swap weapons, and shoot.
All right.
Fucking
What are
goblins.
you aiming for?
I'm shooting them in the fucking head. This one.
Aiming at the two guys at the table?
Yeah.
As you shoot, the shot though does go a little wide. Oh, that's the wisdom save. Sorry. Yeah, 24
That's the shot.
on that. You catch one of the goblins. Roll damage.
Do I get sneak attack for that?
That's not how you roll damage,
Oh,
babe.
sorry.
No, because they're not being. You don't have any allies near them. And they can see you approaching, and that is 7 + 1, so that is 8 piercing damage as the crossbow bolt jabs into the side of them. They gotta make a Constitution, and they keep it up. The music keeps playing.
I hate them.
But one of them, the one that you shot that is closest, he's looking a little injured.
Only a little?
It's pretty rough.
Mhm.
He's hanging in there though.
I'm gonna kill them both.
Actually, yeah, give me a perception check. Now that you're this close, perception or Arcana, yeah, 13. You can tell that these guys might not necessarily be playing the turntables. The turntables might be playing them.
That's cool.
All right,
There's the difference.
because you're close enough to see this now at this point from the side stage. Quinn, you are up. Ariel is on deck.
All right. With what information I have right now, I'm gonna roll my performance to try and disrupt the music. See if this
All right,
works.
roll a performance check.
Ha! 19.
Yo, nice.
Yes.
What instrument are you playing on?
My lyre. So I've got
That's
a nice
like a little harp kind of thing.
Yeah, it's a little harp kind of thing, you know. Nice soft music. Like not soft, but like slower music.
Yeah, you fucking rip out. Yeah! just because I have a lot of rock and roll music and I really want to make use of it. You rip some fat licks out of the lyre. The music gets disrupted and actually stops.
Oh, thank God.
As the two goblins kind of stand there, stunned a little bit, shaking their heads. One of them looks to the other, and they kind of looking back and forth at each other, really confused. They look down at themselves, at what they're wearing, and they look forward at the discs that are now no longer turning or glowing on the table, and they go, did the show start? What's happening? Hello?
Has combat ended?
Is this thing on? Into the microphone. Hello? Is this on?
So much.
And that is indeed the end of combat. We're gonna drop out of combat for that one. And you see the one goblin that's closest to you kind of looks down to his side, sees that there's a crossbow bolt stuck in him. He goes, "Ow! When did this happen?
It's gonna walk up so
I've been
angry.
partying too hard. What's going on?"
So much cocaine.
I'm gonna walk up so
Cocaine.
angry. Just incalculably angry. I'm just gonna look him in the eye, holding up another arrow. I'm just gonna lean in and say, "Run!"
No! The two of them absolutely just like and fucking cheese it out through the doors, making a break for it. Yeah, 21. That absolutely gets them.
I thought you were gonna say I'll do it again.
I'll fucking do it again.
Mike's not angry, but Matthias is going, I'm gonna kill.
Just
Now-
Quinn's gonna come up from behind Matthias and just be like, "Okay, it's okay. You did good. You did good."
I'm gonna. It's only because they weren't under the control. If they were at all responsible, I would have killed all of them.
You did good. It's
Suddenly-
all right.
In the center of the altar, where you see the two sort of magical discs that are sitting there, you see them start to vibrate and then crack as they break apart into a few pieces, and an image of a woman appears floating above the table. Let me bring in a larger thing here so that you guys can kind of get a look at what this individual looks like. You see a tall elven woman dressed in long leathers with feathers on her pauldrons going down from side to side. And she appears in sort of a waft of magic, standing there at the center, looking around the room at all of the unconscious goblins, and then looking over to each of you. So it seems their party has been brought to an end. Sooner than expected, but expected nonetheless. If you guys would like to roll me a history check, everybody, please.
I got an 11.
I'm not gonna roll history. I'm gonna roll something else.
Okay. I still want you to roll me a history, though.
Okay.
And then you can tell me what you're doing with sleight of hand. Okay, 12. So out of everybody that's standing there, you guys don't recognize her, but Nicole, you remember the last time that you guys were in the place, you guys saw a wanted poster for a woman matching this description. It appears to be an elven spy known only as the Owl. She is apparently a person who works as information for the wanted man Bodak the Animal. She's like his right hand.
I start like kind of laughing at the idea. I'm like.
And what are you doing with the sleight of hand, Matthias? Sorry, before we get.
I'm robbing the she hag.
What?
I'm robbing her.
It is an illusion. You reach out with your stealthy fingers, your hands pass through her.
Oh. Damn. So now I just
Though it was stealthy, she didn't notice. That yeah, she's kind of just floating in that space on the altar. Sorry. So what were you saying, Nicole?
I'm just gonna like kind of point at her and like look at Roden because he's still beside me. Be like, hey, this lady is wanted, and she's just making goblins dance for fun. So push.
What was the point of this?
She kind of like turns to you, Quinn, and gives you a very polite bow with a flourish of her hand, and says, "We decided that we wanted to put on a show for some of the locals, keep people entertained or distracted."
Yes.
She like gives a wink to Ariel, who's down there. Thank you very much, though, for attending our premiere. Our main event, though, is just around the corner. As she gives a smile and a flourish with her hand, the image of her vanishes from the table. And with that, slowly, a bunch of the goblins start to come around, at least the ones that were put to sleep with magic. The others are still unconscious. There is a smoldering Roxo lying on the ground there next to you, Roldan.
What are we doing with Roxo?
He will die if you don't put him out.
I definitely walk over with like my like a water pouch and kind of like lift up his head and start just like pouring some water on him nicely and like flicking off the little pieces of fire, and I like take off his wig and.
As you take off the wig and douse him with the water, it washes away some of the ridiculous makeup that he was wearing. He's actually just kind of a nice goblin underneath it. Your standard average looking goblin guy. And the rest of the stuff seems to have been melted and washed away.
I'm going to gather up the pieces of the discs, and I'm going to leave this place, and I'm never coming back. Because if I do, I'll kill everybody.
That's fair. We're never coming back here.
Never. All right.
I want to try something. I test something real fast.
Real fast, go for it.
So that
we're
band
time,
of metal
so.
ball.
Yeah, we are over
that
time.
you
We're going to
gave
wrap up.
Okay, we'll do it later then. It's fine, whatever.
Okay, we can definitely save that for next time. So, with that, you guys definitely pick up the pieces of the broken discs and make your way out of the Goblin Rave that took place below the farms to the south and east. Making your way back to town, back to the kingdom. There we go. Up at Lion's Mane Castle. Making your way back up to Lion's Mane to report in. You hear, as you're entering in through the gates, that there are words of raiders that have attacked the farms far to the north and the west. The edge of the farmland, just upwards next to Northumbria. Actually, more closer to Snodsbury and the Wiser Willow. But in that area, sort of the northwestern corner of the farms have been attacked by raiders from the forest. There appears to be a lot of hushed whispers and murmurs between the group saying that it could definitely be Bodak the Animal and his gang.
Table 2 Panthologies has rated us with a party of 13.
Oh, thank you.
Shit!
Oh, thank you.
Table 2 Panthologies, welcome! We're just wrapping up ourselves as well. Thank you all so much for joining us for another game here. This is, as I understand, Sam and Mike, this is going to be up on the YouTube channel later. Is that right?
It's
It will.
actively, as soon as we are done, it will actively be converting over.
Dope. So if you guys want to go check that out, it will be available there for anyone that's missed any part of this game so far. Having a ton of fun running this for you guys. Once again, I have been your kind of benevolent DM, I hope. Dr. Tarawat. This is D20 Live, and of course, we're going to go down our players here, starting from the top of this list I have in front of me. There's one Sam.
Hi, I'm Sam, the production manager. I hope you guys enjoyed Quinn the Vivacious.
And Big Mike.
Hi, I'm Big Mike, playing Matthias.
And Ledyard.
Hi, I'm Jordan. I have been playing Silneros Rodin.
Ed Nicole.
Cole, I've been playing Ariel Lightbringer.
Yeah. And one last shout out before we go. Big thanks to all the following companies here for helping us make this not only a wonderful production, but also a royalty-free production. We got Tabletop Audio, Pixabay, Free Pick, Photophania, and of course, the website in which we're running the game, Roll20. And of course, a big thanks to all of you for supporting us here at D20 Live.
Also,
Thank you so much.
Thank you to Judge Wolf GM and Tabletop Anthologies for following us as well.
Oh, thank you.
All right, and we'll see you guys next week.
See you next time.
Bye.
We'll see you next time. Take it easy, baby.
Never use that voice again.